go live.
All right, all right.
Hey, what's up,
Let's get
hippie
it.
hippie? What's up, hippie? We got Sugar Love here. We're about to start the show. I'm so happy to have you as a guest. So
Thank
we just
you.
do a couple things, like a little couple intros and everything before we start, and then we're gonna like start telling your story.
All right, let's go.
Energy, darling, let your spirit be free. Don't give up, keep on pushing through. Now is the time, it's all up to you. Alchemize your energy. Now is the time, it's all up to you. Alchemize your energy, my friend, let your mind be free.
All righty. Welcome, alchemizing. This is alchemizing energy, and we have a special guest, Hippie, here today. And I wanted to start off the show to say first, saying congratulations,
Thank
congratulations.
you.
And
Thank
you guys,
you.
see right here. Anyway, she says, it says, I left my abuser. I walked away. He thought I would never leave. I know he's sick.
Yes,
Wow.
Yeah,
congratulations,
so
sweetie.
this interview was been supposed to happen, but literally the night that it was supposed to happen, he beat the shit out of me. And I was on the phone with Jen and I was just like, I gotta go. That night, that's the night I left, that I was actually supposed to do this interview, and it was just too much going on. So I didn't do the interview, but that was actually the night I was supposed to do it. And
Oh,
Jen told me a lot like through that, because I was going through that as the interview was supposed to be going on.
Mm. Well, we
wow. So
proud of you, girl.
yeah, big time. I mean, man, it's hard to finally get to the point where you leave your abuser,
And
and
the courage that
yes.
she had to make that step. Oh, woo,
So
blessings,
I mean,
girl.
should we start with that, or do you want to just go
Mm,
into like who you are and what?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of people know me, and a lot of people people's like, oh, that's hippie. She's this, she's that. So I ain't really come up here to clear up nothing. So I'm gonna just start off by saying my story is my story. This interview is just me telling my story. Now, if you happen to come up, don't take offense. It's just because you was a part of my journey. Whether we cool or not, just don't take offense because I'm telling my story today. And whoever name is in that, then y'all just gotta accept that because it was a part of my journey. So don't nobody get mad. Or if you do get mad, come up and tell me you mad. It's cool. I don't care. But I'm gonna start from the beginning. So like I didn't have a bad childhood. Like I wasn't out running the streets. I wasn't poor. I was I was kind of actually silver spoon. Like I wasn't poor. I had a good childhood actually because my grandmother raised me. My mom was in and out of prison until I was like 12. I didn't get with my mom until I was like 12. But my grandma always made sure, we had extracurricular activities. We was in church. We traveled with the basketball team, and I didn't have a bad childhood. I've been out the country. I've been to 27 states. I've traveled, so I didn't have a bad childhood. But my high school, my oldest son's father, me and him got married like straight out of high school. So
Now I would say this. Now you say you didn't have a bad childhood, but in one of our interviews, you did come up when we were interviewing Jovan. You did come up and say that
mhm.
you had abuse that happened to you through your stepfather's wife or something like that. Or
No, no, no. It was my uncle, old lady, and it was. it wasn't like anything like penetrate, but it was like her asking me to like rub lotion on her and shit.
Yeah.
And that was a one time thing. And then when I told my uncle, he snapped. So I was he protected me in that, and I never saw her again. And it I mean, it affected me in a way because um now that I think about it, I know what it is. I know why my uncle snapped like that. As a kid, I didn't know why he snapped.
Yeah.
But like I said, that was like a grooming thing. Now that I'm an adult, I know that was like a grooming thing.
You
If
know,
I had if I hadn't have told about the lotion, she probably would have kept doing it like further and further and doing.
yeah.
But I told as soon as it happened. So um I'm not gonna say that I had a bad childhood because of that one experience. That wasn't my life. Like I wasn't constantly, it was just that one thing that could have possibly went further, but I told and it stopped.
Okay. So it didn't affect you at all. Like nothing. You were able to move on and keep it moving and not even look back. That's
I mean, no, I think about it, but it's not the worst thing that ever happened to me in my life. Like, I'm gonna just
oh
say
yeah.
that.
I
I'm
know.
from New Orleans. Like I'm really from the trenches. Like I done seen shit. Like it's not something that I dwell on, but do I remember? I remember it, yeah, and I think about it, and I think about how it could have, kept going had I not spoke up. But I was smart enough to like say something.
Right. And so basically you ended up getting what, married out of high school?
Yeah. So when, soon as I was like, I was scared of my daddy. Like I said, I was not sexually active as a teen. I literally lost my virginity when I was 18. I was scared of my daddy. I was a daddy's girl. I didn't play that. I wasn't bringing home no babies or nothing because like I said, my dad took real care of me. My mom took real good care of me when she got home and, ended up getting herself into the church and getting involved. And, that's when they started their businesses. My mom and my dad, they started their trucking companies and their cleaning businesses and stuff like that. So I was well taken care of, but, I was just, I didn't, I had good grades. I wasn't a bad child. I didn't want to I wasn't sexually active during my high school years and stuff. I was a child.
Right. Yeah.
So let me just put, yeah, I was a child. Like, but soon
Same
as I
here.
made 18, I jumped off the porch. So that's what I was so sheltered that as soon as I made 18, I jumped off the porch.
Yeah,
Like
that is like kind
life
of
just started.
right. Yeah, that's one thing about sheltering. When you're sheltered too much when you become an adult, uh
Hmm.
go because I was very sheltered as well. So yeah, I
Yeah, that's
definitely
why I don't too much shelter my oldest. Because I don't want him to like go wild and then at 18 he's bringing me a baby like I did my mama.
So how was that relationship with your first husband?
It was great. That was the love of my life. I have nothing bad to say about him. Like if he was still alive, we would probably still be together. But um, that was my first love. We had a child together. Um, and then life just happened, and he was gone. And I wasn't used to like working or nothing. He wanted me in school. Like I didn't work. So all of a sudden, a baby, my bills, everything was on me. And that's when, life just took a turn.
Wow. Let's explain the first incident kind of that happened. Are we getting into being shot?
Yeah, that's later on down the line. Like
Wait,
well, I
there's more
mean,
stuff before that? Gee whiz. Oh man.
okay, so like, once like I said, my baby daddy, he was gone and he paid all the bills. And it was a lot of it was I didn't live a cheap lifestyle. Like so everything was all of a sudden on me. And I was just in college. I was just going to school at the time. So I was in and out of school, dropping out of school because I was like trying to work and do the right thing, but there wasn't enough money. And so, I mean, if anybody know me, y'all can look up my background. Yes, I have done time in prison for scamming. Yes, I was scamming. I took about 90K from the government and I did 2 years and it
Wait,
is what it is.
90K or 9K?
90.
90K.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was a hard time. I was a big time scammer. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. I used to steal them white folks' money like it wasn't shit. I used to say, y'all got insurance, get it from them, and take their shit. I just used to take their shit,
Wow.
and it caught up with me. But I just took the plea deal because I'm like, I know what I did. They know what I did, and I can end up with more than 2 years. So I'm gonna just take this 2 years and shut the fuck up and do it.
Wow. So how did you get caught?
Oh, girl, I had absconded. No, okay. I have a real bad problem with like authority. So like I was on probation at first for the charge, like because they wanted to put I was on probation for the charges. Um, and at the time I was living with my grandmother. My grandmother's like 80 something. She's old. And like they kept knocking at her door early in the morning, bothering her, looking for me and shit. And I was just like, fuck that. Like I can't put my grandma through that. So I just like moved and didn't tell them or nothing. So that put out a warrant for me of absconding and fleeing. And then one day I was like finna go to the store. I was running. I was on the run for like 2 years. They didn't catch me for like 2 years. And just one day, I'm in the car. I'm about to go to the store. I'm not gonna lie. I was smoking a blunt, so it kind of smelled a little whoop de whoop in there. They pulled us over. I stuffed the blunt in the air conditioning unit, right? So they couldn't find it, but they smelt it, so they knew it was something in there, but they could not find it because I stuffed it in the AC unit. I mean, the AC vent.
Note to
All of
self.
a sudden, as soon as they pulled us over, I called my mama and I was like, "Mom, I'm about to go to jail," because I knew I had warrants. I knew I had warrants. It was just a matter of catch me if you can, do your job. I'm not turning myself in. So I called my mom before they even came to the car, and I was like, "Mom, I'm about to go to jail, go to my house, get everything, da da da." I knew they wasn't gonna give me a bond or nothing. I knew that was it because So the police officer come back to the car with a little bag of Reggie. I said, "Oh no, that ain't for me. You playing. You really playing in my face. You pulled that out your pocket." Because in my mind, I'm knowing I got some good ass gas in there. And I'm like, where the fuck he get that from? He's like, "Oh, this was under the seat." I'm like, "Nigga, I don't smoke nothing with no seeds in it. That shit is not mine. Stop playing." I had to tell him, like, my nigga, straight up, I would never smoke that shit. But anyway, I ended up going to fucking jail. I didn't have no bond. So I sat in the parish, which is kind of like what other people call a county, the county jail, but we don't have counties, we have parishes. So I was in the parish for like 4 months before I got transferred upstate.
But you told the police that ain't mine. I don't smoke that Reggie.
Nah, because I really felt played. That nigga came to me with a bag full of seeds and looked like parsley. I was like, that ain't for me, bro. Stop playing. That ain't for me.
That ain't my weed. My weed's in the air conditioning.
My weed way better than that. No shade.
You telling on yourself. Okay, so
Nah, because I felt played. Like I would never smoke that.
no, that ain't the type of weed I smoke. Go in the air conditioner. That's the weed I got right there. So, man, that sounds like the same weed to you.
I was ready to tell on my side, but nah,
That
but
weed and smell
I
that
was
weed.
like, hell no, like you got me. I would never go get that shit. Like I would never buy that. I would look at a nigga stupid if he tried to give me that.
I don't
But
smoke.
nah, so
That,
that was, that was just too.
that weed was strong for you to be admitting all that.
Girl, I had a rat tail comb. I was stuffing that shit in the vent. I was
Right.
like,
In
he
the
ain't
air
finding this
conditioner where
shit.
the air blows out of the air conditioner.
Right, but he couldn't find it. He could
So
smell it. He
air
just couldn't find
stronger,
it.
stronger and stronger smell. It ain't. Oh my god. World's dumbest criminals. Okay, man.
Girl,
Anyway,
look, I was just like, he can't find this.
I'm gonna hide it in the air conditioner so it can blow the weed smell.
No, but see, we didn't have the air conditioner running. It
Oh,
was
okay.
just that
Right,
strong.
right,
Like we was
right,
driving with the
right.
windows down and shit. And once they hit the lights, I just put it out and stuffed it in the damn vent. Like
Oh,
hell no. Like
okay. I'm
I
just
took
picking.
a rat tail comb and just started stuffing it deep in there, like so where they couldn't find it. So they could smell it, they just could not find it.
Yeah, that's funny, y'all. That's funny. Okay, so I mean, it's funny because you went to prison for 2 years. I mean, 2 years is not that bad for
But
90K. Did you
but
get
when you went, hold
That's
on.
what I
When
said.
you When you went to jail, how old was your oldest child?
He was like 2. He was
All
like
right.
2
Mm-hmm.
because I remember when he came home, like when my mama picked me up from the bus station because I was in Tallulah Correctional Center, or whatever, upstate in Tallulah, close to Monroe,
Uh-huh.
and they give you a ticket, a bus ticket or whatever when you get out. So the bus ticket took me to Baton Rouge. So my mama and them had picked me up from Baton Rouge. My baby was in his car seat,
So who
and he
kept
was like talking.
who
My
kept
mama,
your son? Oh, okay. All
my
right.
mama, my mama is a good help till this day. She's still a
Amen.
good help. Like
Bless,
I appreciate my family. That's one thing I can't say. Like what I'm going, everything I've been through, they never gave up on me.
bless,
Never.
blessings, blessings.
And I
So
put
what,
them through a lot. Like I've heard in a voice at times where they was like ready to give up on me, but they never did. Like because when you hear, like, let's just say you talking to your mama and you fucking up real bad, but you hear how you making them
Hurt.
feel, and it just makes
Yeah.
you want to do better. Like
Uh-huh.
and
And by
that's the
that
kind of
time, was his father, was he unalive at that time, or was he still here?
yes, he was gone when my baby was 9 months.
Oh, oh,
how
sad.
did he pass?
Um, street shit. I
Mhm.
don't really want to get into that.
Right, 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 right,
Yeah,
right.
he just yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie, I can't sit up here and lie. I'm not no goody two shoes. I done did some crimes. I done scammed some people. And that's how eventually, it was a lot of shit in my life that eventually led me to the spiritual community because I grew up in the church. So, but it was like a lot of things I doubted, a lot of things I just wanted a better understanding of because of how my life was going. At one point, I was like, how can a God just let me get shot if he's like that those questions and that doubt and with everything people go through, and it's like, if God love you, how can he let you, if there's a God, how can he let these things happen? That was like my thought at that time to make me like spirit towards the spiritual community because it was just a lot of shit in my real life. It was like, what the fuck?
Wow.
Where's the guy y'all be talking? I need him. And I don't want to offend nobody. I'm just saying that was my mind frame at the time because I don't disrespect people's religion at all. So I'm not saying anything about Christianity or anything like that.
So, like, what was prison like? Did you go through any problems in prison like that you would say stands out or made that whole time like really stand out to you?
Not really. I just did my time, and when I got there, I let the dykes know I don't get down, leave me alone. One of them did kept trying to play with me, so I smacked her with the child when we was in child. I hit her with the tray because you gotta show them bitches in there, bitch. These bitches be hard down looking for girlfriends and shit, and I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to do my time. I'm just visiting. Y'all motherfuckers got 20 years. Y'all live here. This is y'all house. I'm not trying to get comfortable. I'm just visiting. I ain't looking for no girlfriend. I ain't fussing with y'all about no TV, no microwave. That's y'all. Y'all live here. This is y'all house. I'm just visiting. It was. I mean, I didn't. I mean, I had a couple. I had 2 fights my whole time. I lost a couple of. I lost a little good time, but then they had passed a law in the middle of my sentence in Louisiana. They passed a law where if you do a nonviolent crime, you could do 4 months and 22 days on the year. So that's how I ended up getting out. Like I didn't even expect to get out. They just called my name one day, and that bill had passed. So I was out of there. But not really, cause I would fight my whole life. So fighting them bitches in there wasn't nothing.
So so you get out, and like, so explain like how is this getting closer to you getting shot? Do you get shot after you get out of prison?
Yeah. Okay. So I was like, okay. So then when I come home, I'm trying to do right, right. So I now got felonies on my record and shit. because before I could get good jobs. I had worked at call centers. I had did Sprint Assurance. Like I could get, okay jobs, but now I got these felonies, and they see I'll take your shit. It's harder to get, it's
Right.
harder to get a job. It's harder to get a job once they see the charges. Like, oh, this bitch be taken. Like, oh, look, she gonna hit the register. But I would, so I was like working at McDonald's and shit. That wasn't enough money. So then I started like hustling. And that's how like everything started happening. I started hustling, and child, these people, they cuts up for their stuff. I'm gonna just leave it at that. They be needing their stuff. But so at one point I had a connect, and like for my burners and all that or whatever, 'cause, you know, whatever. Y'all, you know what I'm saying.
Right. Right. Right.
Uh, because I can't legally have a firearm, but I keep a burner. No shade. And I'm just sorry. I'm a woman in a city that's very dangerous, and I'm gonna protect myself and my kids always. And sort of got this dude who used to, I used to do business with. He getting into it with my neighbor. I had done went in my house. I could hear them outside fussing, but I done took my bath, I done laid down and stuff. So I'm like, I'm not getting up. Now, the truest thing I have ever heard, and I should have listened, is don't ever get out your bed for nobody. And I wasn't. I heard somebody was knocking on. I heard them knocking on my door. They was knocking for like 3 minutes before I finally went to the door. Because I'm like, why they not? It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like if you go find, it's a new. I gotta go look it up, but I could find a news article, um, about what happened. And come to find out, she fussing with the boy, and she done told the boy, "Oh yeah, cause I'm about to go get a pew pew," and she start walking towards my house. So the boy, he a street dude. Any street dude you tell, like, oh, I'm finna go get my whoop the whoop, he finna get ready. So when I come to the door, I always come to the door with my burner. I got spooked. All I heard was right there in front of my door. They started, I heard, and we did what we had to do. We hit each other, but I didn't go to court or nothing. I didn't do nothing about it. I didn't pursue. I don't play with the police, so I didn't do no talking or whatever. And that's what made the police mad, and they was trying to put me in jail. Talk about because I had gunshot residue, but I didn't give them any permission to take a swab on my hand or nothing like that. They did it when I was still asleep, so it wasn't for the courts couldn't take that, you know. And I'm like, what the hell, y'all trying to jam me up, and I'm the
Yeah, it was
victim.
admissible. Yeah, it was admissible.
Oh.
It was admissible.
Because when they had, at a crime scene, they asked people what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, allegedly, I shot first. And they did a gunshot. I mean, they did a swab on me while I was still like not. I was unconscious. So they kept pressing me like, yeah, we know we know something. We know you shot. You got gunshot residue all in your hair. Da 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 da. And I'm like, why y'all trying to jam me up and I'm the victim? So automatically from the dump, I'm like, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not telling y'all nothing because it seemed like y'all trying to jam me up.
Wow.
Yeah, and she wasn't under arrest or nothing like that, so they didn't have no right.
Right.
They didn't
That's
have
all. Like,
no
what the
right
fuck are
to do
y'all?
that.
Y'all come
Right.
into the hospital
Right.
room. Y'all come into the hospital room, steady asking me for statements and steady grilling me and all that. Go get that dude. Cause he on the run right now for 2 bodies. Let's talk about it. And if he listening, he know who I am.
He's
Yeah.
still on the run for 2 bodies, right? He's still alive?
I didn't put the boy up. I'm not talking. I ain't got nothing. The universe got to deal with that. But the streets looking for Buddy. So don't come trying to jam me up.
Mm, mm, mm. Wow. And people told on you that said that you shot first to the police.
That's what they said, but that ain't what happened.
Wow, wow. You know,
I ain't shot at nobody ever in my life.
right, right. So Man, so basically that happens. They're trying to jam you up in the situation. This person has already been out here, kind of unaliving people left and right. Anyways, man, New Orleans is
And he continued to, after the fact that I let him slide, that I gave him grace and ain't snitch on him. And he's still out here. And I know every move he make.
wow, wow. So, man, how long did it take you to recover from that gunshot?
Girl, I'm gonna be honest. I'm still I don't think you ever get over, like, it's the physical part was more easier than the mental part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Yes,
just say
ma'am.
that because
Yes, ma'am.
um after that I was spooked. Like, I didn't leave my house. I would pay people to go to the store for me. I would just pay for everything, and I would just sit in my house. I wasn't going outside. I was like, I ain't going outside. I wouldn't go out to the mailbox.
Mm.
Like, I was
And you
stuck in the house for months.
and you got your son. Your son is back with you at this time, right?
Nah, he was with me when it happened, but my grandma took him
Okay.
when that
He
happened
was
so
safe,
that
thank
I could
God. Yeah.
heal him
Right.
because
Right.
I couldn't do too much. And
Mm-hmm.
my middle child, his daddy was helping me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you had two
And
kids by then.
I know I had one kid by my husband, by my
No, I'm
old.
saying at that time.
Right, I know at that time I only had one.
Oh, 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 oh.
I got pregnant with my second child like 8 months after I got shot, which was like surprising to me because my body was changing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was changing.
Right.
You know, the physical part don't buy. I'm in pain constantly.
Mm.
I'm constantly in pain because I still got buckshots in me.
Oh.
So that don't bother
Where,
me no
where
though. As
was a shot at? Where'd you get shot at again? Was it on the side of your neck?
yeah, I have one. I have a It was a through and through that went through my neck and through my back, and then one in my
Ah.
side.
Ouch.
So that could have blow your head off. What kind of
Let
It
me tell you
didn't.
what they
It
told
didn't
me. Had
hit an
I been
artery.
standing,
My goodness. You do
that's what
you
I'm
got.
okay. So let me tell you what they
Ooh.
told me, and that's how they know. They claim that they know I shot because they said had I been standing straight, I would be disabled. I would be crippled. Like, I wouldn't be able to feel nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But they said because the way my arm was when I was doing what I was doing, that made it a through and through.
Oh, because
So
you had your arm
y'all
out.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Deshauna said she wasn't ducking or nothing. She had to be holding something standing up straight, which is not
Right.
all,
But
which
I
is
was
not all the way true neither. Because sometimes you could stand there and be in shock too, and then go get your thing. But go
yeah,
ahead.
so that was I had then had my second surgery because my neck the it was just huge. Like, now if you look at it, you can't even tell. You can only tell I got shot because of my back, but you can't tell through my neck no more.
Oh, look at that
I had
beautiful
pretty good doctor.
smile. That's a
You try.
beautiful smile, sister.
And at that point, like, by hitting the nerve in my neck, my whole one side of my face was droopy. If y'all can see, like, a whole side, I have a lot of nerve damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it took a while for that side of and it still does that, but my body still like jerk on that side, and you
Mm.
know,
It's even crazy you was even able to smile. You know, that's a blessing within itself. You was able to still get that smile out after. I see the thing on your neck at you at the hospital right there, right?
yeah, my auntie was coming to visit me,
Yeah, that's blessings because you still was
and
able to
I was
smile.
happy. Yeah, the nurses kept telling me, "You lucky to be alive," and I'm like, I'm not.
Mm,
I was happy to like still be alive because of my kids, but mentally, I was fucked.
yeah.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. After this is when shit really started getting crazy. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
y'all think shit thing it's okay. So a lot of people know that I have a lot of mental health issues that stemmed from everything that I just told y'all. Like, but this just kind of like set it off, I guess, because after this, I was I was on a war, like I didn't care. I wanted blood. I was fighting everybody. If you disrespected me, I was smacking you. If I didn't play with no dudes, if you came at me crazy, I'm on your ass, literally in the street. Like I was tripping. I was tripping out.
Man, and you know what? Let me put this into perspective. How tall are you, Hippie?
Hmm.
How
How
tall are
tall are you?
I'm like 5'1". I'm really tiny.
You're shrunk like me, right?
you? It's like a
I'm
little,
actually really tiny. When people meet me, they be like, "Damn, like."
like little Minnie Mouse going off on people. But laughing in the
No,
face.
cause not
They
nah,
got
it
the
ain't that. It just be like I got something. Like I don't.
Having to
I
jump
don't
up in
know.
the face.
Like I don't care. I be like win, lose, draw because
yep,
I'm an only child.
yep.
Yeah.
I'm an only child, so I always learned how to be by myself, think for myself or whatever, and do for myself. So when it come to dealing with people, and then I'm a Libra, so it's like I could be really, really loyal, or I could really fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
Girl, I
Depends on
remember the police was
depends
looking
on
for
the
me. They was
scale.
all in the alley looking for me. Girl, me and my baby daddy had got into it so bad. He pissed me off so bad. Girl, I had took him went outside. I thought I was Angela Bassett on Wait Till You See Her. I had put all his stuff in the middle of the street and I took the old chicken grease. Girl, I ain't even getting new grease. You know the little chicken grease that you sit
Uh,
right there. Girl, I lit that shit up and walked away like a cigarette. Girl, that shit went boom. Girl, I was ducked. I said, what the fuck? I said, oh shit, I didn't expect to do that. I didn't think the old chicken grease was gonna do what it was supposed to do. Girl, the
Girl,
neighbor done called the police on me. Girl, they got the ambulance, everybody out there. Girl, I'm in the house smoking a
oh
blunt.
man.
I told my Uncle Rob, I said, Uncle Rob, if I go to jail, I'm about to go to jail. Smoke a blunt with me. I'm outside
Oh
telling the
man.
people I don't got no children. And if you ain't got no armor, you can't come in here. Girl, I'm ducking in the kitchen. I see the lights. They walking all through the alley. I hear them talking. Talk about they trying to get me for Austin. My mama say, girl, I ain't got no children. I'm in the kitchen smoking a blunt with my uncle. I'm like, smoke a blunt with me in case they get me.
Wow.
I used to be real crazy.
Woo, Lord, Lord, the Louisiana. Where you from? New
Girl, I
Orleans.
thought I was Angela Bassett, like,
Girl,
wait till you tell. I lit that shit up and
that's
really walked away.
Louisiana
I
water.
lit up my
You
cool
know
filter king.
how it was on TV. It made a big boom and everything like that. It wasn't like
It,
TV,
it, it scared, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh shit, I ain't expect that. Scared the hell out of me.
right? So after you get shot, how do you is this when you get in touch with the nature boy? Did you begin to look into carbonation right after you got shot?
Yeah, so one of my homegirls was like, oh friend, look at but she didn't show me like T pages, she showed me his page.
Mhm.
His page. You know how y'all know what I'm saying, how he used to just
No,
show
but
his
before you
page.
even get there, like what made you want to like was you already in the process of wanting to like live a better life or have a spiritual teacher? Like or was it just
Yeah.
by coincidence? Like what made you even like look like what was the conversation before you even get to him? Because a lot of people say
Okay.
that they was feeling like, I don't want to live in this government, blah, blah, blah. Right. So what made you even get there?
Right. So I always been like that. Like I'm into politics and stuff like that. So I've always been like that. And I've always felt like America be on some bullshit. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like so, and that's just the God honest truth. Like it's fucked up out here for people.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like shit
Right.
ain't right how they doing us, but I didn't take it serious. Like, oh, I'm just living life, but I'm watching the shit. But I'm like, I'm not finna go be running around in the motherfucking jungle naked and shit. But that was before I got, I'm like, I'm just like watching it, like, oh, that's cool, but I wasn't really into it.
So,
Like, I'm
so your
still into like
girlfriend,
trying to get money. I'm like, on
so
some,
your
I gotta get some
girlfriend
money.
was into Nature Boy first and then showed it to
She,
you.
well, no, she wasn't really into him. She was cool with Young Pharaoh, and
Oh, okay.
from that, she learned who Nature Boy was and told me who he was, and I started watching, liking
Mhm.
shit. And then, I don't know if I inbox. I don't know if I inboxed him. I don't know. I probably inboxed him or some shit, and then We just started talking. It was cool. I was skeptical about going. I never did go because shit just it wasn't right. Nothing was never right. Every time I wanted to go, nothing was never right. Like shit just wasn't right. Whether it be my life or some shit I'm watching, like, whoa, y'all get I can't like why would I come now and y'all getting put out and shit? Like, gotta wait.
They were getting put out. Oh,
You know they get put out everywhere they go. Like, I'm not about to
man,
leave my house to come with y'all and y'all put out. Y'all gotta get stable first. Like, I'm
well, he's
still
gonna
on
get
some
you to
like
sit
getting
in your
money
house
and being
and give it to you.
stability. Like, that's always been a thing for me. I'm sorry, I be liking to get some money. I don't care. I be liking to get some money and I need to have stability. And I'm like, and then another well, we gonna get to that, but yeah, he didn't want that's what made me rethink him because he was just like, oh, you can't have kids. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Like, those are my kids.
Right, he didn't want you to bring your son with you or nothing like that because he
But she
was
got
afraid.
the two sons by now.
Oh yeah, so you're supposed to leave your two kids behind and come over there.
That's weird to me. I'm like, who the fuck just nah, mind you, I'm only watching him. I didn't know that Malia had left her baby, Aya left her baby and all. And I'm like, and when he told me that, I'm like, leave. I'm like, what? So I didn't know that was like the requirements because I'm only like watching his page and shit. And by then he hadn't said oh, that's why I don't want no kids here. He didn't say that until after, but he had already told me personally before he even said it on the internet, like, oh, I don't want no kids here. So that was a turn off. Then he lied to me and told me that he was in Florida and his own homeboy, Nasty Nate, tipped me off because I asked him. At the time, I was cool with Gaggett too. I'm like, Gaggett, where's Nature Boy? He was like, Puerto Rico. That's when they first got to Puerto Rico when nobody knew. This nigga telling me he in Florida and shit. And his own homeboy telling me, now that nigga in Puerto Rico. So I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on here?
Which one is it? Right?
Right, because I'm like, this ain't the type of games I'm like this internet shit started getting weird. I'm like, what's going on? Because like, bitch, I don't be playing these games like in my life and shit. Like, I'm not like, what is this? Like, And then that's when I remember hearing about how he did and I was like, oh, he was gonna try to do me the same thing. Make me drive somewhere and then tell me he's somewhere else.
At any point when you first started speaking to him, did he try to like ease in like anything containing like income, like trying to get you to send him money and stuff like that in the beginning? Because
nah, I never sent that nigga no money. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm talking about. Did he try to like to ease it in and talk?
Yeah,
like,
he
really
definitely
nice.
asked me about my home. He asked me was I willing to sell my home that my grandmother left. I mean, my grandmother's 90. My grandma is 96 right now. We all grew up in that house. That's a family home. He started inquiring about my home and shit, and I'm just like, what?
Wow.
But he didn't like ask me like, hey, sell your home and give me the money so you come live in an Airbnb with me and shit or whatever the fuck. He never just said it, but he did ask about it. But I never sent the nigga no money. And then me and him got into it because my mouth too smart. He called me a Friday night. It's a Friday night. I'm in my motherfucking house. He's like, yo, you drunk? I'm like, yeah, I'm motherfucking drunk. I'm grown. It's a Friday night. My kids is gone. Why the fuck I can't get drunk and you get on the internet and get drunk all day? I said that, girl. He hung up on me and blocked me for a whole month. Girl, that was so funny to me. I said, yeah, I'm motherfucking drunk. I'm in my house. What you mean, am I drunk?
So when did you start either speaking to or learning the other members there? Because you said you were strictly on his page.
Right. Okay. Do I mention content creators over here or no?
You can say another content creator.
I don't really care. I don't know what is the why is that always a problem? What is the
because it turns you don't want to make it a problem. That's why people always ask first.
Right.
TJ.
That's what I always just.
She's
I
100%
don't want
correct.
that shit. I don't want this to.
Exactly.
I don't want no drama to come from this. I don't want nobody I
Exactly.
mention to feel
Just
a hit.
Let's put
Mhm.
the
So you know,
just say their initials or whatever.
right? So I was cool with Young Candy because she's not a content creator. She's a troll, so I could say her name. I
right.
was cool with Young Candy. You know, I still had a problem with her, whatever. And
Was
I
Young
had met. I
a
was
part of carbonation, or was she just a person that was just like kind of? She said she knew Nature Boy, right?
They from the same. They
yeah.
grew up
So
in
what happened
Jersey.
was when
Mhm.
me and her came around the same time because we used to, when I first learned about it, me and her was on the panel together telling our story, over there at KW, right?
Mhm.
And
Okay.
I started seeing videos and like weird, I was watching for a few days before I decided to get on the panel. And then when I get on the panel, everybody like telling me like, look at this nigga, this and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, but I was still like 1 foot in and 1 foot out,
Mhm.
But then when the hold on,
Mhm.
y'all.
All right.
Play a song. I'll be right back.
She said, "Play a song."
Play a song.
Yeah, play. That's what I usually do. Perhaps just keep the song on the side ready. Yeah, play a song
Let me see. What kind of song can I play?
without the copyright strike, please.
Uh,
Just play the theme song. Don't matter.
No, I'm living in abundance. I'm living my truth. No one can stop my glow up. I'm shining through and through. I'ma show you how I manifest. Getting past the rest, passing the test. Living out my destiny. Abundantly me. I'm living in abundance. Don't wanna waste time. Constantly manifesting. I'm feeling alright. I'ma show you how I manifest. Getting past the rest, passing the test. Living out my destiny. Abundantly me. I'm living in abundance. Abundantly me. Abundantly you. Manifesting our dreams. Living life through and through.
Drop the link back in. Okay, there she go.
all righty. That was just enough time too.
I didn't even mean to drop. I just be pressing buttons, girl. Like that's why I said this content creator stuff. Yeah, I'm learning it slowly but surely. But girl, I feel like give me a typewriter.
I
I'm
know.
oh, I have a real old soul because my grandma, she 96, she raised me. I got a real old soul. I'll be in this phone looking at this shit. I'll be like, what the hell?
I know.
And I got a Polar Android. My son, he got the little iPhone, girl. I be telling him, do this here. I don't know how to work that shit, girl. Look, every time they come out with a new phone, they got another one on the way. You gotta learn that, all that. Girl, these electronics getting out of hand.
So that's what's right. You lead it to the kid. Okay, so now you're looking at KW, and now you start to see the opposite of what you were seeing. Oh, she on mute. You on mute, baby.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. You can repeat
So
that?
now you say you started watching KW. So now you see this is not the person, whole complete the other side of Nature Boy. So that's where you was at.
Right. So I was still like okay with him because he would play this little thing where he would like curse me out, block me, come back, text him in a month, and like just weird, creepy shit. But when I hit him if I like come on live or go on his bingo panel, he'll let me up and shit like that. But yeah, so I'm over there. And I don't remember exactly what point when I said, okay, enough is enough. We need to help these people. It went to where I started actually coming in contact with these people. I don't remember. I think it was Shaka, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I think if
Because
I remember correctly.
Velvet first, because remember Velvet had left and you were helping her.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right, you're right. It was Velvet first, but I don't. I'm over. I don't. I just want to let that girl breathe. She got them children. She probably celebrating her baby daddy being locked up forever. I don't. That was petty
I don't
shit.
know if she's celebrating. I think that she might be relieved, but I think that there's like a bittersweet thing going on there. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
What
that
you
means
mean? Like you think? I'm
her
sorry.
child
Go ahead.
when a person gets life in prison, that's like a death sentence. That's almost like the person's not even alive anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So
And I think I think Velvet probably happy. So,
uh,
but our experience was like
when you have
petty.
these men that are like crazy or whatever wrong with them, we hope that one day they'll turn around. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, they say jail is supposed to be rehabilitation, but it's not. Like prison is not rehabilitation. You go in there and learn. Well, I went in there and learned how to read lips from across the room. Cause bitches be sneaky. Yeah, I got a master's degree in reading lips. Cause
Mm-hmm.
bitches be sneaky.
wow.
Like when you go to prison, you learn how to commit crimes even better. You
I
come out
tell
even
her,
better.
DJ.
No
I was
fade.
telling DJ. I was
Yeah,
telling
people
her
in jail
just
are gonna be
crazy. We just talking
I'm
about
gonna be
that.
honest with you.
But
I was
yeah.
learning some shit in there. Like, yeah, that was my life at the time, so I had to make do.
yes.
And
Hippie from New Orleans, right? New
Yeah,
Orleans.
that's
yep,
that New Orleans,
straight from
baby.
New Orleans,
Baby.
seven wall, out the seven wall of New Orleans. Yeah.
Faith too. Faith too.
Uh-huh.
Did you? I hate to. I mean, I know we're really getting into the nature boy stuff, but did you go through Katrina really bad? Where were you during Katrina?
I was in Texas, but my grandma, all my family, they were stuck down here, and I was watching it, and I was just crying, and I wasn't nothing but 15 or 16, I think, at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just crying for this city when watching it on the news. I was crying. My grandma was here when they got here. It was like 14 days later, and then they all everybody had to come stay. We was all in an apartment in Houston. It was like 15 of us until they started giving out the HUD and stuff like that.
Wow. And I noticed that they said that all those houses, it's almost like it was a setup because like all those houses now.
They blew the levees. That's what I be trying to tell people. They blew the levees.
Yeah, I heard that they heard an
Yeah.
explosion.
Yeah. They never they right before that they was saying we need some levies because you need to spend. They were like, oh no, and then here we go. Boom.
Yeah,
Hurricane.
I heard
They
something like. Go ahead.
Yeah, they blew the levees, but I thank God I was in Houston. We left. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't out there.
Yeah, that's
I got
crazy.
a cousin. I think my cousin, she in the comments, they was out here. I don't know if my cousin in here, but her children. I think at the time she had six. I think she had. Wait, I don't know. She probably had all my little cousins by then.
I
But
heard that
yeah,
there was actually people out there like killing people and like haying people like
uh-huh. They
yeah.
had a thing on the Danziger Bridge that they still talking about and trying to get people locked up for the man. The police was up there just shooting people on the Danziger Bridge, executing them.
Wow, that's
Everywhere you went, like, oh, we don't got no paperwork. We refugees. Who are we? We don't got no paperwork. We ain't got no social. We ain't got no birth certificate. Who the fuck gonna miss us? That's how they felt, I guess.
Mm.
Because they
right.
basically destroyed all our fucking paper. Our city hall, like, I, I I was 15 and 16 at the time, and I understood what the fuck was going on because I was like, New Orleans ain't gonna never be the same because they trying to and they doing exactly what they wanted to do, gentrify it. it's so expensive to live here, bro.
Who you
And
telling? Oh my goodness. I
they
know.
done gentrified this shit. These mother, I ain't gonna start.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say these club people is running around here with dogs, baby, in the selling wall of New Orleans like they ain't scared. They should be, because
You
it
know
ain't
they did
changed
the
that
same
much.
thing. You know where they did the same thing at is Flint, Michigan, where they would say that the
Uh-huh.
water was messed up. They
Yay.
always
And
they
then it
did.
became like a ghost town. And then
Yep,
now they trying to fix it up to let the white folks buy it.
yep, yep, yep.
You know, like that's the type of
It's
games the
all it's
government be
a
playing.
whole plan.
So I feel like, when the sometimes I be like, man, America ain't shit. Like, cause I know what the fuck they be doing. Cause I experienced it twice. I was here for Ida. That shit was miserable.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. Oh man. It's gonna
Girl,
be
Ida
hard.
was miserable.
Get hit. Louisiana seemed to get hit when in any
They
storm.
just got hit with a
A
tornado.
tornado, yay. My
That's
And
why
my
cousin,
I was
my
scared.
cousin
and,
lost
and
her
Faith and my
my cousin lost her truck and her hair salon.
and Faith right here, she lost her house too, and she has to
She
stay
was in
in a
she
hotel.
must be from Slidell.
So again,
Cause
if
I know
anybody,
it had hit bad in
yeah,
Slidell.
they hit
It
her
didn't
back,
hit New Orleans bad.
and we got the pictures and stuff. So if anybody would like to donate to her at the end, or maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow, I'll put it up there
And that's
because
the crazy part
the
for
trees and stuff
Louisiana
are
people. We
in.
gotta go through this every couple of years.
Man, let me
Every
tell
couple
you
of years,
something.
it's like we gotta rebuild our life because of natural disasters, supposedly.
So they say, right?
Like they ain't got no weather machine that's hitting that they can target certain areas. Not to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but anyways, I ain't gonna get deep into that because people gonna think I'm crazy. But I believe they can.
No shade.
I don't believe that they can control. I believe they can control the weather. I'm sorry. That's why people covering their roofs with blue paint now.
Girl, I told people, I said that ain't Biden up there. That's a clone. Biden somewhere asleep on the weather buttons, pushing buttons and shit. Knocked out sleep, pushing the weather buttons.
Oh Lordy. Oh Lordy.
He pooed his pants and everything. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's
And-
all right, so you start
Hold
talking
on,
to
hold on, hold on. I
them.
did want to say
Uh,
something too, real quick. Do you? Because you're from New Orleans, because we're talking about spirituality, we're getting into this nature boy thing, and I noticed there's about 4 or 5 people from New Orleans, and I think it's the culture of maybe of New Orleans with all the spirituality and all that, like
I'm
voodoo
gonna
and
tell you like this: New Orleans we got a dark cloud over us. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and act like this. It for tourists, yeah, it's all good and fun, but they got some grimy people here, dog, and people be set up, backdooring, doing this, scheming, conniving. This city do have a dark cloud over it,
but I'm just saying
and you run
another
into different, huh?
Velvet. Now you're like the third. Is there anybody else from New Orleans that joined
Malaya. Yeah, a
Malia?
Malaya. And then the first one he had,
That's like 5 different women from New
what's the first
Orleans.
one he had? Yaya.
There's something about this New Orleans thing
I
that
don't, yeah, and that's what they was telling me over there on the other platform. They was like, yeah, he obsessed with women from New Orleans. He probably don't even want to fuck with you. He just know you from New Orleans. Da 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 da. And I'm like, what? And then that's when I was like, oh. Then I saw the video of the girls fighting, and I was like, what the fuck? It was girl. My mind. Listen, let me tell y'all something that I don't tell people. Y'all, this is an exclusive, okay? I This shit had me so like wrapped up. I was so in and out or whatever. Then whatever. My mama started like worrying about me, like wondering what the fuck was going on with me. She knew I wasn't being me, and so she had went and got a order on me and had me. The people come get me to evaluate me. Mama called me crazy. Mom said I was crazy.
right.
So that's how this shit. Like I could laugh about it now because like it's like you was falling for this shit, like bro, like 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 my mama really thought I was like it was like something that snapped. Like
crazy
but
because
when I did get out of it, I started helping everybody that left.
so she
Everybody.
thought you was crazy because you were talking to Nature Boy and getting all into the stuff. Did you build a tent
Yeah,
outside?
and I was being real
Yeah.
secretive.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Did you put a tent outside and start living out in the
And showing
backyard?
videos.
No, no, no. I didn't actually sleep out there. I just pretended I'm just I did take a picture in front of the tree, but that's about
Oh.
it. I ain't gonna I like air conditioner. I'm sorry, my boy. I
You
am
didn't go to
33
the
years old.
bathroom in your
I
pot?
get hot flashes. I ain't like air conditioner.
Did you start peeing on trees and booing?
Nah, I ain't put my one leg up. I ain't never do that. I still sat on the toilet like a lady. Yeah,
Okay,
I was still using inside the house. Yeah, all day, every day, inside. I might
okay,
step outside and take a little picture and then snap. Because he was like, proclaim the kingdom. That's what he telling
Mm,
me. So I'm
right.
like, what the fuck, nigga? You want me to take some pictures in front of a tree? What the
yeah.
fuck do you want
Uh,
from me?
uh,
Because I
uh,
ain't got you, the fucking teacher. What the fuck you want me to
uh,
say?
uh. Emma, Emma,
Girl, that was
Emma,
some bullshit.
Emma, tick. Emma, tick.
Am I, am I, am I?
Emma,
Like you
Emma,
can't be in New
Emma.
Orleans outside in a tent, child. What you doing? Like that's gonna be bad.
Little flashlight.
Responding
But no,
to
I ain't gonna lie. I did grow up like my daddy. I used to go camping and fishing and shit. So but I can't live like that. But like if we used to go on like weekend trips, and but we slept in sleeping bags and tents and shit and fished. But then we went back home.
But you know, this is that. No, I'm talking about your backyard up. You know, in the neighborhood, they're gonna be like, "What is wrong with her? She's out here in her tent in the backyard."
She's proclaiming. She's
Neighbors
This
are
proclaiming.
bitch running.
A
This
higher, higher
that
message.
saggy. That's that saggy titty bitch running around with no clothes on in the
Don't
tent. What the
start.
fuck?
Don't start. Don't start.
but he had people doing that though before they had to join the
Nah,
club.
I wasn't playing that shit.
You
I wasn't
couldn't
on that.
do the you ain't go outside and go into the tent. You had to do that to be able to come 100%.
Did you have to do confessionals too on your page as you proclaiming him?
On your Facebook page and stuff.
Or that
No,
whatever
no,
page.
no, no, no. I wasn't into none of that. Let me say something. That's why he couldn't take me. Cause I wasn't into none of that. Like I was fucking with you. But I ain't doing all that stupid shit. Like, bro. Like
How about
I'm like,
you?
I'm
The
not
best
doing that.
teacher
Like
in the
I
world.
can't I'm not finna sit up here and lie and say I had a bad childhood and lie on my mama and my daddy's to please you or some like what I like
Hmm.
what the fuck do you want me to say?
Uh-huh.
Right, because you know you would have had to start calling
Cause
your mom.
you know what he did with Velvet
Mom,
and Pop. Like he made that girl lie on her daddy. Like that's
Yes.
weird. Like that's
Yes.
why I was like, nah, you ain't about to make me like, you
And
know what I'm
got
saying?
caught
Like
out
on some
there
shit.
in
Cause I love my
Mexico.
family. Like I do have
Uh-huh.
I have an
Hmm.
attachment. And it is my family. That's the people I'm weak for. Is my family. That's the only thing I fight for is my family. So you telling me to give up my family for you? Fuck.
And he
right.
got
And you
caught that
doing
lie. Got caught out there when he popped up in Mexico. Got to change that lie real quick. Hmm.
Mhm. Yes. So
Yeah, so I couldn't get jiggy with that attachment shit, and I get you on niggas to leave their kids and never talk to their mama. And like, nah, my mama is my homie. Like, is you crazy? I call her every day. What is you talking about?
right. She probably would have bought you food out to the tent if you pitched in.
I ain't
No,
gonna lie, girl. My mama gonna go
you mean
roll.
some
Girl,
nuts.
look up.
You
Jen,
mean
I
some
see when you come
nuts.
to New Orleans, I'm gonna get my mama to
Hey,
cook. My
Black
mama could
Q, what's
roll. You
up,
with me?
baby? You mean some nuts and some broccoli and stuff. You mean some
Now what
food.
the crazy part is, yes, I have a pecan tree in my backyard.
A pecan, you do?
Yeah, it been there for
Oh,
it was there. It been
uh,
there. It been
oh,
there.
well, good.
Like
That
my
was your
mama
breakfast,
grew
lunch,
up
and dinner.
picking from the tree.
That would have been a nice picture. You climbing up that tree, right?
Girl,
And
I broke my arm on that tree when
going to
I
get
was
the
like 7.
pecans. That's the best confessional you could ever
I
have.
fucked up my arm real bad when I was like 7, playing in that
Uh-huh.
tree trying to get pecans, trying to sell them to the neighbors.
They'd be like, look, Nate, this is what Nature Boy taught us to do. You would have climbed your ass up there.
Yeah, cause
I
who
did
I don't remember who that was, but one of them niggas was talking about cause we had to climb them coconut trees and shit. And I was like, what? This is a excuse me.
Like, look, yeah, I got that pecan. I climbed up there myself again.
I got me a pecan.
Thanks to nature, boy.
So did you guys? How far did you live from Velvet and Malia? Like, were you guys all kind of close
I don't know
proximity?
where Malia from. I think Malia from across the river. I don't think New Orleans from the East Bank. I think she from the West Bank, and that's not really New Orleans. That's across the river.
Oh,
And I don't know where Velvet's from, but I just know I think she was in Slidell or something like that.
oh, okay. I thought that
Cause
y'all
I'm
all.
not, I ain't gonna see no addresses or nothing. But when I
Yeah.
helped her out,
So,
like yeah, you know, I know
so
kind of know where the area at,
when,
but that's not
when
really New Orleans either. That's Slidell. Slidell is where the tornado hit. Actually, I think that's where she from.
oh,
It's like the
now when
suburb.
you
That's
first
where she
reach
was
out to
staying or something like
Velvet,
that.
and when you first reach out to Velvet, like how receptive was she? Like was like hey or like nasty or not nasty that time like that first
Nah,
your first
she
encounter.
wasn't she wasn't rude. She wasn't rude. It
Mm.
didn't everything got fucked up like around the time Shaka and all them came. Everybody just it was weird. Everybody just got mad at each other and I don't know what the fuck happened. I really don't. I can't tell you
But
why
the book,
everybody was mad.
I mean, you can speak around bits and pieces. I mean, if you know the story, you know the story. But this is the lady right here who have done a lot out of the kindness of her heart. Y'all have no idea how beautiful Hippie heart is, right? And I just wanted to acknowledge that. So if she chooses to just say bits and pieces for when she said that, okay, I'm now decided I wanted to help them, she's not lying, right? Now, if you was there back then, you remember the story, then you remember. But she has a heart of gold, and I want to commend you on the little things that you have done. So, if you want to speak upon it a little bit, or if you don't, that's up to you. But I mean, you're telling your story. You don't have to get to some part. You can speak upon the parts you want to speak on.
Yeah, thank you. I thank you. I appreciate that. I just reached okay, so it was that night that Nature Boy was on live screaming and hollering. The night she made the video in the car, with the baby in the back screaming, and he was like, "Yeah, you got my baby in the car. Why you finna go da 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 da?" You know what he was saying that she was doing. Y'all
Mm,
remember?
mm.
Okay, so I hit her up and I'm like, "Yo, I could take you to the grocery store, whatever with the woo, food stamps, blah blah blah," and that's how we became cool. And you know, whenever she needed help, I would help her. It wouldn't. It's not. I didn't do. I don't trip about that because I ain't do it for her. I did it for the baby because um, you know, I knew Nature Boy wasn't gonna help her.
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting on. You know, he just sitting there talking about it. You ain't helping him. So yeah, you are the cause of people wanting to help her because look how you doing her. Look how you
I'm
was talking
glad
so
you
bad
said that.
about her.
I'm glad you said that
You was
too.
talking about that girl was doing stuff in the car for fruit. So that made me. I'm like, I could take. Look, let's go to the grocery. Like you the one that's making us feel sad because you saying weird shit like that. That girl, I know for I don't like Velvet no more, but I know that girl ain't gonna do that with her baby.
But even
He
to
was just saying weird shit.
get to the birthday.
Oh, so she sent out
That's
a
why I
man
said,
text.
that's why I said you got this is where her heart of gold coming at. Get into the
But I
the
mean,
birthday.
everybody helped. Everybody helped. She sent out a mass text. The birthday party is the date that whatever date it is, whatever. Boom. After that, Azina hit me up and she was like, "Yeah, we coming." Men say, try. They was like, you know, they was bringing the baby or whatever. So I'm like, okay, we gonna support her in the mass text. She was like, oh, damn, I wish I still had that shit. I don't know, but I was just like, I get her some clothes and shit because her birthday is like around winter time, right? like January, February, I think.
In the January, yeah.
Yeah, so that's when it started getting cold out here. So I was like, I couldn't make something happened, so I couldn't take her go with her. But I had cashed out $100. I was like, go to Children's Place, and you put my phone number in, and you use my rewards and stuff. You would get her like 8, 9 outfits with $100, tops and bottoms. So and then I was like, I had went to the beauty mart and I called on the thing and I was like, you like these shoes? They was some of the pink fluffy boots for Eliana for the baby. And she was like, yeah, them cute. I was like, all right, well, I got them. So I was trying to send them for the birthday. I was gonna give them at the birthday party. I had already sent the money for her outfits or whatever she spent it on. Probably the cupcake. I don't know. Whatever.
And the
Girl.
cupcakes. Just get what happened with the cupcakes.
Yeah, so he was like, "Them cupcakes ain't vegan." I was like, "Yes, they is." She got them from a shop across the river that do vegan cupcakes or whatever. Like, I know what she got them at. It's like he was trying to, and at that time, he was still trying to talk to me, like asking me questions about her. Like, I'm not finna tell you this girl business. Like I won't even tell. Listen, when people call me and ask me for people numbers, I'd be like, hold on, let me call them and ask them first or some shit. I don't give
Mhm.
out numbers. I don't just do no. I'm not no spy. Like you trying to use me to be a spy for your baby mama and shit. I don't do none of that. And that's why I'm like, he always talking about that real shit. Boy, you really not solid. You really not solid. You trying to snake your baby mama, bro.
Yes.
You trying to sabotage your baby mama. She gone. She got a baby. Why you trying to bring her down, bro? You
Yeah.
trying to make her life worse because you miserable. You been a miserable person since you was a kid. And whatever happened to you with them bishops.
Let me ask you, how does the system go, the medical system go out there in Louisiana? From even remember
Okay,
how that
everybody be
went
on.
down with
I gotta
Malaya?
find my papers. I gotta find my paperwork from university. Okay, that's not university paperwork that they gave Malia. That is not
Mm-hmm.
university.
Mm-hmm.
That's the university got it's like a bigger print. I have university. Fuck, I got some university pictures around here somewhere because that's the hospital I go to. That is not them papers, and I keep telling people that them papers is fake. That is not from University Hospital. Y'all can go online, Google University Hospital discharge papers and stuff. Like, see the format of it. It's
Because
not like how they had it.
So
well,
wait, what do you mean the paperwork that her sister was showing, or that?
no, the
More of the
paperwork
paperwork
she
that Nature
shared,
Boy was showing
nature boy showed, but
about
we knew it
Malia.
was a lie, but we was trying to figure out how does the system go. Like was she at? Was that a hospice care when she got a whole apartment? Was that an Airbnb? Like how
Now
did
that was
these
an
things go?
Airbnb. So we had a little group. It was a couple of us from me and Bigo, and we was all trying to help Malia get an apartment and stuff like that. Somebody in the group owned an apartment building, but the only stipulation was that she go to therapy and keep the house clean. No bill. She had to pay no bills. Da, 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 we was gonna help her out for a couple of, help her get on her feet. I don't know what happened. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but that shit just kind of like fell apart
Yeah, he came down there
because
and got her.
she,
Well,
yeah, and so
but
I know that
so
because when he was down here,
but
he ain't
was
gonna
she
meet with
ever in
nobody.
hospice care, or was
No,
that
that was
all
an
a lie?
Airbnb. She was in ICU,
Okay, and then
but
mhm.
yeah, that was like an Airbnb. Well, and I'm guessing she had it with a nurse because they do have it. The nurses come to you, like the people that work through the state and give paid. If you got Medicare, Medicaid, or something.
Okay.
When you go over there, you go to your patient, and
Mhm.
you go check all your patients or your
Mhm.
home visits or whatever they call it.
So basically, nobody. I mean, besides the. So basically, we are to believe what the cousin said, which because she was speaking straight from the hospital, and then
I
he
don't
had
know
to
what the
now.
cousin said. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I
Uh,
don't know what happened with the cousin. Can y'all give me a
uh,
summary?
girl, that she got something they ain't never heard of, right? They ain't even got a name. They ain't even got being that they went to so many different islands, picking up bacteria and stuff from all these different islands, wanting to have
Not
X on it and
bacteria.
stuff. Yeah, wanting to pick up, and then from there, he's having X with them, and is going directly into the anal cavity, right? And then he moved.
Yo,
The kidneys were switched
let
around.
me tell you
She,
something
she
that
had a
Star
shunt.
told. Wait, before I forget this, let me tell you
Mhm,
something that Star told
mhm.
me before. And I'm sorry, it ain't nothing personal. Star, wherever you're at, miss you, boo, wish you well. Um, Star told me that he comes to people in their dreams in the way of sex,
I've heard
right?
of that. Yeah.
Right.
Plenty of
And
people say that.
I truly didn't understand, like, because I, I had no sexual encounter with him. She did, so I just had to understand what just I don't know. I just didn't understand that, but I understand like now, like because girl, how the fuck did I end up here?
No, I have had people come on my
That's
Tony
like
T
I didn't
channel. I've
understand that.
had people saying this ninja came to me in my dream. I had
Now you would
this.
say that, right?
uh,
So that,
I had
and then when I
I had a lot of people say that, and they were like, "No, you crazy."
right,
But too many people.
so
Everybody can't be lying. Mm-hmm.
right. And she would be like, I got this nigga name tatted on me, yo. Cause she had the little tattoo on the butt, tattoo on the
Yeah.
butt too. And I just hope she heal and whatever she do, she go
Well,
home
I heard she
or
done went
whatever.
to the. Her she done jumped to the from the boiling water to the hot plate. But go ahead.
Oh, now what happened?
She
Oh,
went
not Karen.
from the boiling water to the hot plate. I think where she at now. I don't know if she's still there, but I heard she went to
No,
the hot.
she not here. I know that for sure. She not
No, she
here.
also went with this Israelite guy. It was
You
even
wait,
worse.
girl, you got to stop. I mean, sugar. Inbox me.
I don't even know if I remember the damn man's name. But
I ain't know.
he's one of them bigger ones. Girl, I'm like, girl, you went from the boiling water to the hot plate or the hot plate to the boiling water. Which
Wait, you
one?
got a screenshot? Y'all gotta show me the tea. Wait, y'all got the tea. Y'all got the tea. I don't. I left stuff, girl, because I was almost. I want the fight star tonight. I put out. I was so close to. I was like, girl, if you don't shut up, you don't stop talking to me, son, I'm gonna roll on you. And when we was in front of the house, like she made me so mad, but I couldn't put my hands on her because I know, like I was like, Star, just go, bro, because I'm about to fight you, dog. Because she fucked up in the head about, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All of them are, but that's
So
true.
what made you want to fight her? Is because what she was talking about nature all the time?
They just do weird stuff.
Nah,
Go ahead.
like look, okay. It take me a hard time to go to sleep, right? So like when I go to sleep, bro, don't fucking come waking me up, tapping me, asking me to smoke a blunt with you, or knocking on the fucking window at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to get in the house because you done been out with a motherfucking nigga and you come home empty fucking handed. Like, stop. I don't like nobody interrupting my sleep, bro. And I spoke to you about it. I asked you to stop doing it. I asked you to leave me the fuck alone while I'm asleep because I have a hard time going to sleep. I don't take my Seroquels no more because I be too drowsy the next morning. But I can't sleep like that. You know I be having drink. I don't be sleeping right. So if I fall asleep and I'm getting some good sleep and you bother me, bro, I don't know. I really might. I be ready to flash. I'm not. I don't need. That's what it was like, bro. Stop walking over me, singing shit. Like, why you rude? She used to living in that. Like, I don't. Did they used to get up in the morning? I don't know. But I couldn't do that shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I think it was from them not being able to do it. So now that they're free, they're like, it's like now they're going double, triple of what they wasn't able to do.
Did
Like
wait?
if they
Did she
And
like
say?
that's true,
just
but that's
like
I
Oh,
treated Star.
right.
I know that. When Star birthday came,
Mm-hmm,
we got a bottle.
mm-hmm.
We went to the strip club. Star cool. I got her a private room with a lap dance with a little Latino girl with the whoop. We had like, so it's cool, but bro, don't be waking me up in my sleep. I'm real like that's why I be single and shit, bro. The motherfuckers be moving. I can't
I got you.
like I like nothing on my side of the bed but clothes. Like leave me alone. Be quiet. I can't, and especially if my baby sleep and I'm getting some sleep and you wake me up, bitch.
Right. Did she sleep at all, or was she just up all night, just kind of just keep going,
Now
going, going?
she slept. She just used to wake up super fucking early for no reason, which I didn't mind. But just don't like if you gonna get up early, take your shower, and that's one thing I can say. Star's very clean. She's very very clean. Not I can't. She's very clean. She wake up, make her bed, take a shower. But you don't have to tap my shoulder and ask me to smoke a blunt with you. Like when I wake up, we gonna smoke a blunt. And then they used to be pissing me off because I'm like, bro, you dealing with these niggas. Why you don't make these niggas give you no weed and no cigarettes? You be coming over here smoking my motherfucking cigarettes, asking my mama for cigarettes and shit. And my mama say, girl, you just got out the car with a nigga.
Right. You better.
My mama, my
Right.
mama, my mama gonna tell you to your face, girl, you just got out the car with a nigga. I ain't giving you no cigarette. Okay.
That's how
My
we
mama,
were raised.
my mama
Exactly.
said, girl,
Mhm,
I'm serious. I was
mhm.
like, what the fuck? My mama gonna tell you what I said. Oh Lord, this lady is cool. I said, oh Lord, she never asked my mama for a cigarette again.
So now you're at the door and you like, listen, girl. So the day she leave, the day you wanted her to leave, like, was she in contact with somebody else to have somewhere to stay, or at that point it ain't got nothing to do with you?
No, okay, so I don't know how she had got into this little program. Well, they was gonna help her. She had a caseworker because we talked one time after she left because like I don't hate stuff, but like I'm a real bitch at the end of the day, bro, and you gotta do something. You can't just be around here smoking my cigarettes and my weed all day. So she got into the program, the caseworker. It's something like part of the program, like Velvet was in. So she she got in the program, and something happened. She cursed the people out and got put out. They was
Was
gonna
that
get her
for
out,
was
and
that before Ryan or after Ryan?
this was I was okay. I was in contact with Ryan with Star the whole time that and people thought she was missing or whatever the fuck it was. She just wasn't on the internet. People was talking about Ryan did this and did that. She was not I know what I'm not gonna say what she was at, but she was not with no Ryan. Okay. That was I don't know what the hell Ryan when she left Ryan that night, she knows she saw him again. And I know what stage she went through. And then she
So how,
kept in touch with me until then when she needed to come here, I told her come. She sold some of her food stamps, got a ticket. I picked her up.
so did she bring her kids with? I mean, where was her kids? Did she ever?
No, 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 no. That girl got 7 kids. You think she would be doing all that with 7 kids running behind her?
Right.
What's going on?
She been gave the kids up, DJ, when she
That's
had went
7 kids. You think
some she gave up
she lives
before
like a
Nature
gypsy,
Boy.
and
Right,
kids need stability.
right,
So
Oh,
them
she
kids,
gave them up before Nature Boy.
right. Some of the
yeah,
kids was
them
given up
kids been.
before Nate,
Yeah.
right.
But I'm
Hello? I think you're on mute.
yeah, I was telling my baby close that door. He come in here with that loud ass tablet.
Oh,
Um,
7 kids. Jesus. And she lost all of them.
but I'm not.
How
I
she get
found
food?
out that one of her baby daddies is a white man. I found out one of her baby daddies is a white man. I was like, what the fuck? The twins is for a
Mm-hmm.
white man,
Mm.
and I was like, what the hell? I never slept with. I never. I can't look at no pink meat. I could never sleep with a white man.
Mm-mm-mm.
I could
So
never
did
lay
she end
down
up with
with
Shaka
uncooked
after
chicken.
that? Did she end up with Shaka and him after she like
No, that was before. That was
Now,
before.
would this
That was
also
before.
be around the time when I think that's when she started going someplace else, and she kept talking about what you call his baby. And was that before the baby passed away or after the
Wait,
baby?
what happened?
It was this before Zoka's baby passed away or after? 'Cause remember she started chanting
This
every
was
day,
this was
chanting
this
every day.
was this was
Zoka's still
during the
pregnant.
time. And this was exactly during that time, to be honest.
Okay.
When she got here, like a couple of days later, that's when Zoka and them did that video. We was trying to figure, we was watching it, and she kept saying, what she was saying. But when she got to me, she was, bruh, go somewhere with that tablet. Hold on, y'all.
Well, wasn't I thought that she was kind of going crazy at some point, that Star,
Right.
because she
That's why
started
I'm
to
trying
talk.
to. That's why I gotta ease it in, DJ. I'm catching people up there. Don't worry. I got
Yeah,
you. I
Man,
got
listen.
so she
Star
was
is
able
a
to
little
talk.
crazy, but she's cool. She
you.
cool, but I understand like
Right.
her trauma,
Maybe
no
a
shade. But I just
breakdown.
couldn't deal with it because I got my own shit going on, bro.
Yep.
And my nerves be bad. My nerves be bad as a motherfucker. So like, I I don't know. I'm just an introvert, really, to be honest. And
At
like
that time, did
you,
she did she tell you anything about the abuse or anything that was going on over there
she told me about the night. She told me about the night in the room. Something about they put the mattresses up against the wall,
and beat the heck out of Malaya?
girl. And then she said she was like,
Mhm.
then see the way she speaks, I have you like, what the fuck she talking about? But and it's hard for me to interpret because I don't like to put words in people's mouth. But yeah, she felt like something. She was like, he made you drink that liquor. He made her drink that liquor. She took all them shots and she was big old pregnant. And that's his fault. And she did it and so I ain't protect her and all that da 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 da.
Mhm.
So girl, the day he got arrested, she was by my home girl, she was by my friend. And I called her and I said they got him. And then she said, what? And I sent her a thing. She started crying and shit. And then, but I put out like after that because I was like, bro, we got. And then she fucked up with the program, bro. I'm like, they about to give you housing. They gonna get you a caseworker. Why would you curse these people out?
I, I
But
think
she,
that
she
that
real like down. She try to be like real like, but like yeah, she really is kind of aggressive like a little. She's a real sweet. She's a sweet girl, but yeah, you know, she be yeah, she real aggressive with
really.
certain shit.
So after all
And
these people left and that whole sea carbonation situation moved on, is that when you met your the guy that you left that it took you some time to get rid of, that was being very abusive towards you?
no, I was like just I was alone and then I got cool with, why not?
Oh, I remember you were part of the Why Not group. How was that?
Yeah.
Did you ever get to meet those guys, or did you guys ever meet in person, or was it
Nah, like that shit was fake. But
wow?
whatever. I don't have nothing against them, but nobody wanted to come together for real, for real. So I wasn't on that. No, like people be talking about building communities and becoming a nation, but
Dude, remember
I don't
when
know.
Shaka was talking about that going down to Mexico? Man,
People they don't be really trying. I don't know, man. Like, cause some people really want to like come together, build a nation, build a community, but black people can't get along, man, and it's crazy. Black people they be on some other shit.
it took me a second to realize that it was a lot of like homeless like this was going on. Like not, it wasn't necessarily because I'm like, what people going down to Mexico, but they're living kind of in an Airbnb. Then they're running out of money and they're just kind of like hanging out on the beach somewhere in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? And it took,
Right.
there's still it's a lot of like homeless and transient mentality about.
That's why I say like gypsies and shit. They just be going place to place.
Yeah, gypsies. That's exactly what I would describe it as. Yep. Like this gypsy kind of a spirit.
Do you have it? Well, yeah, she is a free spirit. But we used to have fun because I'm a free spirit too. Like I like to have fun. I be going to the strip clubs and shit. Hey, hello. They got it where I could share a screen on here.
Yeah. You hit
You
present.
think or either you know that video that I'm talking about? The day like her birthday when we went to the strip club and shit.
No, I don't know about it. You
Oh,
can
it's on
share
my
it though.
page.
It's on your page.
Yeah, okay. Stream. How I do it?
Just press share the audience,
Okay, hold on.
and then you put a title in. It's gonna send you straight into the StreamYard.
No, she's already in StreamYard. All you gotta do is click present, share screen.
No, it's gonna take her into her.
Huh? If you present and share,
Right, she's already in. She got to put share the audience. If she asks her, she's on her phone first, or is she on her computer?
are you on your phone or are you on a computer?
That
I'm
one.
on my phone.
Right, you're not gonna get it on your phone. You gotta be on your computer.
Oh, DJ. So go to my page and scroll down.
Okay.
Wait, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm just about to inbox it to you on IG. Hold on. Because I don't really want YouTube seeing my churn and stuff. So hold on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how far down it was.
Okay, in between that time, that second song, I love that second song, DJ. Hit that song while she give it to you.
Which one?
When you the opening song, when you end, that second song is my jam, girl.
Okay.
I love that.
I love who I am. I'm loving me. Look in the mirror. Unapologetically love what I see. Love who I am. I am invincible. I am a fan. My curves and my features, God makes no mistakes. I am successful. I am what it takes. I'm bulletproof. I'm 100 proof, and I love who I see because I'm living my truth. I'm invincible. I'm incredible. A star in the making. I reach past the clouds. I'm invincible. I'm incredible. And no one can stop me. Can stop me now. I'm invincible.
I'll talk about the other one. But
Which
that
one?
the one you play like right after that.
That's the slow alchemize your energy one.
It could be that one then, but all I know that beat is banging.
Oh.
It doesn't matter no more. We just hope. We on break, so we're gonna give you a little music break. So whatever she play actually doesn't matter.
You got it, DJ?
Okay.
Huh? Where'd you put it at? Where'd you send it to?
Your
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah, I got it.
I sent it to your inbox.
Okay.
Like we had fun. Stars a good. She not no bad person. She just went. She at that moment she could be
Uh-oh.
better now, but at the moment, oh,
What's going on? Y'all was hunching. What y'all doing? What what song was y'all dancing to? What?
Oh, we ain't see none of that. We ain't see none of that. We ain't see none of that.
We was so fucking drunk. I'm not gonna lie. We was drunk as shit. We was so drunk. It was her birthday. It was her
Oh
birthday,
Lord,
right? We chilling.
she doing a little
We went to
combination
the strip
moves.
club that night and everything. We was out. We was on. We had fun. I ain't gonna hold you.
Doing them combination
We had
moves.
fun.
Have mercy.
Saul was about to kick. Saul was about to kick me in my damn face and shit. I'm like, girl, what the fuck?
That's a combination move. We know them anywhere, right? Combination right
Look,
there.
my homegirl
Right.
said she about to kick me in my face.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Look,
Yeah, that's some combination move, girl. We know them moves anywhere. That's how they did. That's how Bermuda be talking. I was like, oh gosh. Uh-huh.
Uh-oh, y'all. We ain't playing the music though, but I don't know what y'all was dancing to, what song it was, but
it was I think it was Meg the Stallion. It was something, I don't know. It's Meg the Stallion. It was something.
I
One of
was
her
Y'all was
when
making the
she was first
stallion,
coming
all
out,
right.
whatever.
I was making the stallion, all right.
Ah,
I should have put
and that night that night we got because right after that I was like, come on, let's go get you something to wear. And we went to the strip club. We went, ate and shit. And my homeboy had took us out. He drove us around because we was drinking. I got the videos. We went to a Mexican restaurant. We chilled. She was cool. Like I treated her good. But just don't disturb me in my sleep. I know it may sound weird to some people, but that's just me. Sorry. It's some shit I can't get over. And fucking with my sleep is one of them. I'm sorry. That's why I sleep with the phone on fucking vibrate. Whatever happened, I'll find out when I wake
That
up.
you know what? I cannot say that enough. Me and my phone only stay in the same room at night.
Like if somebody break their leg, it's gonna still be broke when I wake
If
up.
for
I'll
whatever
find out.
right. But
Like,
me and my
you
phone,
know,
like
sleeping.
I was,
No shade.
once I'm in my room and I watch the TV, people asses
You done
is
took your bath. You chilling in your
people
bed.
asses.
You
Yeah,
relaxing.
I do not. I'm not the person that's in my room and on the phone at the same time. No, that's me time. That's me time.
Yeah.
Do not disturb. And then if I go to the bathroom or get up, I check any missed calls or something, and I leave it right
Hmm.
back there and go on my. You got that right,
That
girl.
phone be on silent as hell. Don't
Uh-huh.
look.
let's fast forward past the carbonation. I want to get into this relationship that you had, that you just overcome, because that's a blessing to be able to
Girl.
leave our abusers, and I think that's a story of triumph, because like,
Yeah.
I remember what you were going through and how it felt. So let's go into the relationship with this guy, because is this the first time you ever have been abused in a relationship?
No, I mean, me and my second baby daddy, we used to fight. That's why I blew his shit up. We used
Oh,
to fight all the time. That's why I blew his shit up. Because
right,
he
right.
had punched me. And I used to fight back. And I used to burn shit. And I used to fuck up shit too. Because like I don't know. So
What
me
was
and
the
him used to fight.
this one?
But with this dude, it was more sexual.
Right.
And
So
that I had never been through.
what kind of things that he used to kind of do? I remember you told me.
Girl,
Uh,
this man was a creep.
mm, mm, mm.
He was a creep, bro. I ain't never in my life knew somebody that, like, if I go to sleep, if I'm sleeping and boom, let's just say I was hurting real bad that night, I take me a perk so I can go to sleep. I wake up, you trying to do me in my sleep, bro. I wake up, I'm punching you and down and shit because you violating. Like y'all get the jill, y'all get you when you open my eyes and I see something in my all that weird shit. So I'm
Yeah,
like, and my reflexes is I don't know. I be swinging. We fighting in there because you doing this weird shit
in your sleep. That's weird.
in my sleep. Like I ain't gonna wake the fuck. What the fuck? Like oh, she took a perk. She ain't on what?
Mm, mm. And I think that people do not realize that that's still a form of raping. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I kept expressing to him, telling him like, bro. And then this, why the man he got drunk and admitted the shit to his family. His family come, he screamed it out to the family. The family come calling me, talking about they want to apologize. I said, I don't
He
have. I
screamed it
said
out to his family. Like what? Screamed it
he
out.
because the family was all. It was so girl. It was so he had everybody thinking I was crazy, right? He had everybody thinking like, oh, she pop perk shit, crack it, whatever he used, he had everybody thinking that and that to try to make it seem like I was a liar. But then he got drunk and told on himself. And then him and his brother fought. And his sisters now stopped talking to him, and they come to calling me talking about they want to apologize
So
because
what did he
he
say to
had them thinking I was crazy. He said that she said that he was preparing them for when I was gonna say it. He would come over there, but he would say it like, "Oh yeah, she be talking about I be raping her or whatever." So when I did start saying it, they was I already knew because he was trying to make it seem like I'm crazy, and he was preparing them to say that I was lying.
So he tried to beat you at the story.
That's what she told me. That's what the girl I had to fight with, who we talked it out, who I had to fight with. She was like, yeah, he was masterminding that shit. He, and he was like, and that's why I don't talk to him. My brother had his, because that's his niece. He got drunk and blurted out to the people and told on himself.
Mhm.
Girl, I went through hell with them people. Had them people thinking I was crazy. I was a crackhead. I was all this shit. If I was all this shit, why you
With
with
him.
me then?
Exactly. And so he basically tries to discredit you, and at the same point, like on some weird stuff, like waiting until you go to bed to hook up with you in the middle of your sleep, which is
Yay.
a
I
form of
used to get off of work tired and
necrophilia.
shit. I was getting off of work tired and me and you used to be on the phone while I was at work.
Mm-hmm.
I be used to get off the phone tired and shit. This nigga wanna come fucking with me while I'm sleeping shit. I ain't never experienced no shit like that. That like
Like
I'm
who
just
wants
like,
to be doing
what the fuck?
this?
And
You know,
then even when you say it, the nigga is like, yeah, go one ear and out the other. Nigga gonna do that shit again in 2 more days.
I had that happen to me too. I had a guy that used to love to wait till I went to sleep to do that crap that I was dating. One time I fell asleep. Uh, I was in a chair and I woke up and he was and I woke up to him with his whole thing in my face trying to stick it in my mouth. I couldn't believe. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? And it looked like a dark figure. It was really because I was in between sleep and wake.
Mhm.
Like this
Yeah,
figure
and you be thrown off.
yeah, because you all you see is like this dark shadow, like a silhouette, and it was weird. It was I think I'm still traumatized by that crap. You know, so
And I had left him I had left him 2 times and went back, bruh. And went back. That's why this last time he thought I was coming back. Cause I kept coming back.
right, yeah, I think I think it is called necrophilia, like a person because who wants to a
Yeah, that's
person,
what I told him. I said, do you know that's like doing it to a dead body, bro? Like, nigga out, sleep.
oh okay, I think some of these comments I think people are watching back and they're like sounds like a great time. I'm like, wait.
I saw that. Black Jim. She
He
said
might be
that super
push
fat.
further up because you gotta catch it
Nah,
up.
I ain't gonna lie. Star is fine. Star is fine. Star is shape. Star
All
is
of a sudden,
anyway. I
necro.
know Shay, like I can't lie, she got a body yaddy. Like yeah. I can't hold you.
Yeah.
She's fine. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't no hating ass bitch. She
Well, hell,
fine.
Nature Boy knew how to pick very beautiful women. You know, I
Hmm.
saw one woman that he picked out that was in this thing that was like
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah,
he
yeah.
definitely had
Mhm.
taste.
They're not ugly women. They just go over there, get their hair cut, get abused, and start looking crazy. That should have put a strain on you. I know I was looking crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
and you know, you notice when you with a guy that's abusive, it brings you all the way into you don't even be starting to dress up anymore or look nice
right,
anymore. You just start. It's almost like they suck
girl.
the energy out of you.
Be in pajamas for 3 days.
Right. And then when you start getting back together, you start doing your hair, you start
Right.
it's like almost like they suck your energy dry. You know, it's crazy.
Because they see you, yeah, because that's why I changed my number, DJ, and that's why I didn't call nobody for a long time, because I was like, this, like, like, I'm like, ain't nobody get my number. It took me a while to get my number out, because New Orleans so small, everybody know everybody. And I'm like, I don't want nobody to give him my number.
And then to have a person that when you leave them, they start becoming almost like stalker, and
Yeah, that's what he is. And now he can't stalk me, so he's stalking my friend.
right. So that's even more crazy.
Because
If
I
you
changed my
watch
number.
over a guy like that, you gotta get like, man, you gotta get you got a restraining order on him.
Hell no, I just don't go around the motherfucker. I blocked him on
So you got
everything,
to get
changed
to a
my
point
number.
where if he ever just pop up somewhere, you can call the police on him and get him arrested. Because guys
I
like
could,
that,
but he not gonna do all that. I
well,
don't
no,
think he's not smart enough to do all that. Trust me, he's not smart enough.
it ain't about being smart. Because it's about, is he dangerous? You know what I'm saying? Because if he, clearly if he's hitting you and beating
Now
on
he
you,
ain't gonna play with me like that because he know I keep my shit. He know I keep my shit. He not gonna play with
at
me
least
like
if
that.
you get a restraining order, if you have to use it, it won't be used
That's
again.
true too. That
You know?
is true. Yeah. But me, I don't be calling police and shit. I just got the fuck. But I'm like, bro, I could put you in jail for life. Just leave me alone. He ain't want to leave me alone. I changed my number. Cause I'm like, bro, if I went to the hospital one time,
Man.
and
So
I'm like, and they had, I had, well, not the hospital. I went to my doctor and got my blood work and my pap smear and stuff. And it was like, oh, what is it? Bacteria, BV or something like that. It's
yeah,
not like something. It's not
bacterial
like a disease or no shit
bacteria.
like that. You still gotta take antibiotics or whatever. So I'm telling him, I'm like, you dirty dick ass nigga. But I'm blowing him down like he didn't gave me the worst. I'm blowing him down because my mouth get treacherous. Like I will hurt your feelings when I really feel played. I make you cry. And
Yeah,
I'm going for I'm going for the nigga neck. He and I'm like, why do you do like you weird? And I'm like, you ain't be going to the doctor like that, bro. I'm like, don't touch me. You don't be going to the doctor like that. I'm like, I ain't never been burnt, bitch, and I ain't about to start getting burnt with you, you nasty motherfucker.
and that BV comes from multiple partners. Like if a guy is with one woman and then he gets with another woman, it's like they're
Yeah, but they say it could also come from condoms and shit too, and I think that's what it was. So I think it's because um certain condoms, women, y'all know
Or
certain
had you
condoms.
been getting it from the condom, and then all of a sudden, if you
No,
doing it with a
no, because
condom,
I wasn't active. I wasn't like really with nobody. I was chilling, like I wasn't doing nothing. I was chilling, like I was
yeah,
celibate for a while. Like
I think it's
so.
also if he's doing you in your sleep, and you don't know whether he's even do this, that, the other, and inside of you, and then you wake up and you know what I'm saying, you didn't get to clean wash.
Mhm.
You never know if that could be what
Yeah, like now because I go to the bathroom, wipe myself out, come back. Bitch, you touch me. Bow. Boop, 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 boop.
you guys be fighting, man.
And if
Once
he
again,
if
she
he
is
swing back, I'm
5'11".
going.
You got
If he
how tall
swing
was
back, I'm going under the pillow. Meek. I'ma jug you, bitch. I'ma jug you up with this dick. I'm telling you, I used to be in there fucking him up because that shit is weird. And you are telling me to go right out the window. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
yeah,
So
that's what
when I left, I was
yeah,
like, that bitch got sick. Cause I know everything. Like I, I be knowing everything. I know what's going on over there. He don't know what's going on with me, but I know what's going on. You sick. You sick. Yeah,
yeah.
you sick.
And you know what?
I
He
told you leave me
he
alone.
end up with another woman and end up graping her too. And I think that he needs to go
He
to jail.
did. I know what man. I
What?
found out some shit about this man, bro. But I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna even do that. I ain't gonna even do that because it's easy for people to find out who he is if they just pay attention.
Well, but if he is graping people and stuff like that, then he needs to go to jail because that's to be violate because it starts off, you know, grape and it ends up him actually uh, unaliving somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because that's people that even get like they get prostitutes and stuff like that. That's actually a form of sexual deviancy that happens too. Like if you know guys that will do a prostitute, and it's the same pathway to being a rapist. You know what I'm saying? Because the one the need for that much disconnection and wanting to do whatever you want and have your way with someone. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
to hold them out. So it's bottom
Yeah.
line is that
Yeah.
that behavior is along the same lines. That's why they get put in the same area of the prison when they go to jail.
I know that. Yeah, that's what I'm
Go to
saying.
jail,
I
they be in
know
the
that.
same tower with
I
the rest.
used to be, yeah, I used to be telling him, bitch, I'm gonna call you and put you in jail, and niggas gonna be busting your ass up in there. Stop, keep playing with me, keep playing with me. But I it's a thing. Like when I got shot, the police came at me like I did something wrong. So I don't even fuck with them bitches. I don't even fuck with the police.
Right.
To be honest, I ain't gonna lie. I don't
You know,
fuck with them bitches at all no more. But
yeah.
y'all came at me, and I'm a victim. So fuck y'all. I don't fuck with no police. I'm gonna tell
You know,
y'all that I don't do.
you're in
I,
Louis.
I I moved on with my life. That's all I can say. But I don't fuck with no police. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. Yeah. And plus, you're in Louisiana. It's very racist out there, isn't it?
Uh, not in New Orleans, but like the outskirts, the country and all that. Yeah, Plaquemines.
So you've been doing much better now since you've been able to leave him,
Yeah,
and
yes indeed. You see
but
me
he's still
gaining my weight back and stuff.
is he still stalking you?
No, he's talking my friend that's trying to stalk me. He's trying to get my friend to stalk me, but they keep getting into it. See, she
Wow.
called her phone saying stupid shit.
Mm, mm, mm. Well, another thing
I
I was
changed my number, and like you know, everybody I fuck with, they respect me, and then I respect them. They don't give out my number. I don't give out their numbers unless I get their permission.
well,
Like DJ,
I wanted to
if somebody call me and ask me for your number right now, I'm gonna say, hold on, let me call and ask her. And I'm gonna say, DJ, so and so wants your number. Can they call you? That's how I come. I don't just give out numbers, and the people I fuck with, they don't do that either.
I
So
just want to
I,
commend you about this because once again, because that is not just an abuser, grapist. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Not just an abuser, but grapist. You know, put a name to it because that's weird. So,
Mm,
and you know what I was gonna say? You from Louisiana? I was gonna ask you about Louisiana because I'm really intrigued by Louisiana. Right? I was watching this thing today.
hey cousin, oh hey, my cousin in here, y'all. Hey
Hey,
cousin,
Shay Priscilla Montgomery, welcome to the chat.
hey
The
cousin.
the Devil's Army. If you're a good person, you should not join the force.
My cousin is so funny, y'all. My cousin is so beautiful and funny. Hey cousin, but yeah, I don't fuck with the police.
I got a question about Louisiana though, New Orleans. I heard that there is vampires there. Have you heard of? I mean, is that true that there's vampires in Louisiana, in New Orleans?
I ain't never seen a vampire. I ain't never in 33 years. I ain't never seen a vampire.
I wonder why they be people. I saw some stuff like online. They be vampires and werewolves and all kind of stuff on that.
I ain't
They be
never seen a werewolf.
on that street.
A vampire. I seen a bat, but I ain't never. I seen swamps, alligators. I ain't never seen.
They people be having it's so much like folklore about New Orleans, with the whole
Girl,
voodoo.
we be chilling. People don't really be into that like that. Now they got people that's into the culture of voodoo and hoodoo and stuff like that. But this is a Catholic state. That's why we still have parishes because we
Oh,
still under Catholicism. We the only state that have parishes instead of county because we
oh,
under Catholic law.
who's patron gold? Who is the lady speaking on her? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was trying to catch up on the comments. But yeah, yeah, I was always wanting to know like if people be pulling people's legs when they always talking about they've been watching True Blood and interview with a man.
And that's my show too. I ain't gonna hold you, but I don't know. I
You know,
don't be thinking this.
they try to like really blow it up like that. So, but have you ever been a part of the first line? I think it's called where they be letting where people be dancing and stuff down the
You
street.
talking about the second line?
Yeah, the second line.
Yeah, I goes. I used to go to second lines, but I don't go to second lines no more because I don't like big old crowds.
Oh, right, because you got shot. You're that being
I
shot.
don't go, but I live right on Broad. I live right close to where the second lines be going, so I can walk on my door and go see the second line. But I ain't got to walk behind them. You
I
know,
think
people walk the line with them,
I got an
but I
interest.
don't walk the line with them. I just go outside and see, like
So,
the sidewalk steppers, and
how
shout out to the sidewalk stepper, fixed wall. The chief out of Seminole, Big Chief. Um, you know, but I don't go to 'em. It's too many crowds, and it's supposed to be an experience, unveiling, like when the Big Chief come out with they when
hats
they
on,
mask up,
mask on?
yeah.
Are you a part of like they be having the Zulu tribe and the uh
Mm-mm.
what's the
I ain't a
called?
part of that, but I be going to the Zulu ball and stuff sometimes.
The
You can
ball.
buy tickets. Anybody can buy tickets. You don't gotta be a part of Zulu Club to buy tickets to the ball.
Man, those things
You
I
come, you buy your table, you get whoever coming to with you, y'all buy y'all table, y'all have y'all food or whatever, and boom, it is what it is. The second
yeah,
night we dance, whoever performing.
yeah, they had Mystical came here. They had that Zulu what
Uh,
is that? Like is it like
you
some
say what is it?
yeah, like what is
It's
because
okay. So
hold on,
out here the culture is Indians and chief. Like we have a culture. We by so many people getting dropped off here, the French, the Spanish, the blacks, Indians that was already here. So the from my understanding, because see, I'm not a part of any clubs. They have different clubs where they have the big for every ward. Like we got the fifth wall, I mean the fourth wall, fifth, sixth, wards. They have like big chiefs, and they all come out and they unmask. They sold the outfits hand by hand every be and it take them a whole year to do it. And when they come out, they unveil. It's called mask up, and that's when they like stepping into big chief or whatever. If I'm correct, I don't know. My cousin, she probably won't know more nobody about the clubs and stuff like that if she won't come up and talk. But I don't really too much know. But I just be watching the second line. I be going to the Big Nine. That's a big one that they have. That was the one that
that's why I was
Pastor.
asking
That
about
was
it
the one that Pastor Pete and them came out here for. So and then like, cause you remember he came out here and they had the float. They thought you any
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
you.
yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and
Yeah, that
So
was.
the reason why I was asking about that
and
is
it's
because
like they all wear their different colors, their different outfits or whatever, and they rep their tribe.
Hey, keep it
the
cute.
reason why I was asking that is because Velvet's father, remember,
He
she
was a big
was
chief.
a chief, right?
He was a
Priest,
big chief.
she wanted to be the priestess or whatever, right? Or the
He was
chiefess.
a real big chief. Nah,
He wasn't
she,
a chief. Was he a chief in one of those groups like the Zulus and the da 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 da?
yeah, he was a big chief. And I don't know what area he was from, but I know he was a big. I seen pictures of him, man. He was a big chief.
Right. That's why I mentioned that because I
So
was like,
that's because remember when she said,
you could be a real chief.
when the daughter said, she took my daddy cowbell. When we
Yeah.
do the second lines, we have stuff we make noise. We might
Mm-hmm.
have tambourine. They got the band. Now you got a cowbell. So remember the sister was saying she stole my daddy cowbell.
Mm,
That's very personal because it really means something to somebody that a daddy it was a big chief. So
wow.
that's why she was pissed off. I understood because she was like, I don't have nothing from my daddy, and you took it, and he was a big chief. I can't carry on.
Carry on can she become a chief, in the group?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
No.
Yes, man.
Oh, you only a
Nah,
man.
but they wives always be on the side of them.
Oh, you have to be a man to become the chief of the group or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So but I mean, that sounds like a really prestigious thing. I'm surprised that. What about the?
Yeah, like when we be having St. Thomas night, the Indians come out with they mask up, everybody show their stuff. Then after that, they'll come second line season. They got uptown, the downtown, and we everybody they second whoever want to go to second line. But by me living, I could look at my door and see them passing.
Well, so that's actually that's interesting that is there benefit to being in those groups like that they help
Oh
you to
yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah, they got pulled. A lot of them are doctors, lawyers. They got pulled. They got pulled. They,
Wow.
they got pulled.
So it's
I
a
have an uncle, girl. I'm telling you, I listen. I could be in jail right now, like for real.
right.
But
What group
I know people that know people.
are you a
And
part of a tribe?
nah. But I got an uncle who's like a 33rd, and this nigga, like for real, I had went to jail, right? Oh, what the fuck did I go to jail for that time?
Oh Lordy.
I had went to jail for some shit, whatever. Was it? I think, yeah. Okay, I know what I went to jail for, but I ain't gonna say. Okay, so I was hustling, and I got caught with the whoop the whoop with the work. Okay, you read me?
Yep.
And I went to I had they was like, oh, you gotta get a bond, you gotta get a bond to get out. I couldn't ROR like on recondits because of my history. Go to the judge. The judge like, why should I let you off? Da 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 da. No bail. I'm like, you fucking serious? So the lawyer was like, I went back. I had to go back to the cell. I was not going home. I'm like, what the fuck? So the lawyer was trying to give me another court date, and I was in there like 3 days. Them bitches come calling my name at 10 o'clock at night. I'm thinking it's a mistake. I'm like, they let me go. I'm like, shit, that's their fault. Bitch, I'm like, I'll go. They let me go at 10 o'clock at night, which was weird because no, they don't do that. Usually roll out in the morning or, like in the evening before lockdown. You right? So I'm like, what the fuck? So they was like, pack my shit up. Da, da, da. I walked home because I walked home from the jail. I get
Oh,
there,
that's interesting.
and my people was there, and I found out da 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 da, and I had to pay some people, and boom, 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 and I was done with it. And he's a part of a certain, you know, organization. I don't participate in it though, but if I need a favor, it's gonna cost me, but I can get something done. But I wasn't going down for that shit. Hell no. Then the nigga I took the charge for, cause he was. Shut up.
So we want to like let people that want to come up and if they have any questions or if they want to add to
Yeah,
this.
let's do that, cause I'm finna retwist my hair in a little while. I'm finna go wash my hair and
Well,
retwist
we're
my hair.
gonna wrap this up pretty soon, so I just wanted to see if anybody wanted to say a positive word to Hippie. I thank you for telling your story, man.
Yeah,
You are
beautiful.
Yeah,
definitely
like if we need to do a part 2 later, we can.
But
Cause
can you let us know, like after everything like you've been through, like where you at now? Where's your mind state at now? Like what are you doing now to, you know, what are you doing now? Like far as your mental and getting past all of that stuff. Like did you do therapy, spiritual work, or
mhm.
just
So
chilling, just getting your life together.
yeah,
Like
that's what I. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what I'm on. Um, you gotta follow me back on Instagram because I'm reporting I'm showing my progress. But let me see. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm a part of an organization called Operation Restoration.
I
I
love that
became
shirt.
a
Hmm.
part of organization that help women that have done time in prison restore their lives. Called, I don't know, y'all probably can't see it, but Operation Restoration. Y'all can follow them on Instagram. Um, they help women that have been in prison get their life back on track. They help you go to a trade school. They'll pay for it. They to get you a trade. They'll help you with housing. They'll help you with clothing. They'll help you with anything that you need. As long as you just go see the caseworker and handle your business. And they have events where they have cookouts and they'll have the bounce houses for the children and snow cones, snowballs, and all that crawfish come out every other Friday, and they just do it for the community. So in that, I think you said somebody was from Louisiana or whatever. If y'all
Face.
look up Operation Restoration, y'all can see what the organization doing. I'm not part of that organization, and I'm definitely in a much better space. Because if I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't, I wouldn't be here. Because DJ know I disappeared when this happened. Like I wasn't on no internet shit. Like when I need to get my mind clear, I don't be on no
Yeah.
internet shit. DJ, am I lying? I disappeared, right?
Most definitely, most definitely.
Because like I was supposed to do an interview and I just went blank. I just shut down. And I told her whenever I'm ready, I'm gonna let you know. And this Devon situation, hold on, let me tell my son. Hold on.
And also, if anybody wants to join
Talking back.
words to Hippie, please feel free to join the panel.
Yeah, hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. I gotta drop it
Yeah,
on my
somebody
site.
want to say something, y'all can. I don't have no problem. I'm open. I don't lie about nothing. I don't care. I'm gonna say whatever y'all want to know. Because what happened was the Javon situation, and I hit DJ, and I'm like, I'm ready to do it, because he he triggered the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Like honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I was doing so, and then I click on, and I'm like, he triggered the fuck out of me. That's the only reason why I came up on that panel. And I'm trying to talk to the nigga, and then I'm like, this nigga a pedo. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and talk, do what I need to do. For me, it's therapeutic. For me. And then, I'll be able to look back on this in the future and be like, look where I came from.
Yeah.
You know, look what I did. Look what I accomplished. Because in this amount of time, I got myself involved in what I like to do, helping the community. I'm getting help and I'm helping the community. I'm volunteering. I'm a part of an organization that's actually doing something for the community. Like these fucking tribes, no shade. Y'all not doing nothing for the community, bro. Y'all fake ass tribes, all y'all out there, y'all not doing nothing. Y'all selfish, y'all doing it for self. Y'all not doing nothing for the community. Y'all not helping nothing. I open my home, I open my heart, I open my fucking bank account to you bitches. No shade. And I ain't calling you bitches, like that's just how I talk. I opened up my life and tried to help y'all. And the only person, it was one person that was grateful. I'm not gonna say his name. It's one fucking person that was very grateful until this day. I don't mention that man. That man is living his life. He's moved on. He is doing great. He is no longer a part of combination, and I'm very proud. So I'm not, but he was very grateful and supportive towards me. One person, but I opened my heart to each and every one of them that tried to leave, and it was genuine. But you
Well,
took my scale because I'm a motherfucking Libra, bitch. So y'all had to get that work. But at the end of the day, I forgive y'all, and whatever y'all say I did to y'all, I hope y'all forgive me. But I ain't holding no grudges. I don't even care. Straight up, I don't care about none of this shit. I really don't care. I'm a part of something that is really working for the community.
I say.
Okay,
Hmm.
y'all
Yeah.
selfish. And we help the community, help the community.
What's the
Y'all give
organization
donations,
come again so I can
spending
put
it on y'all not helping the community. So I don't want no parts of it. Y'all fake as hell. All that spiritual guru shit, y'all fake as hell. I said that.
right?
Y'all
Hmm.
ain't really talking about helping the community. Y'all just talking and
Let me
getting
ask you.
donations.
Now, from you being around like the cult people, like that's what I was trying to explain to DJ. Isn't it like really quick to pick up like their language, like how they talk? It's like once you learn their lingo, like did you can't you know how to pick up the lingo now to know like if somebody was like talking to you and you could tell because of certain keywords they say they would like to be like a nature boy or they're going in that direction. Just like that man, that pedal pill we had on here,
Yeah, just like how Javon was using certain words and it kind of gave us
certain
when they,
like certain phrases and stuff.
I know for me when even when what you calling them came to my house, the Zulu guys, they were saying stuff. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. Like it's like you would give them something or like hand them something. And, oh, I'm thankful. Like what? Instead of like
Oh,
saying thank you or
no, but
whatever.
that's what we was taught to say. I'm thankful, right? But I understand why
Never
they
heard
had
about
to say it.
thankful. I'm sorry, I don't know where y'all come from. I ain't never, if someone gives you or if you're in a regular situation setting, you of course if you can say what you're thankful for, but if I hand you a bottle of water and they say I'm thankful, like what? Like that doesn't even go. It's like over the top. Like instead of saying oh thanks or thank you, it's like it's not really conversational. It's like a forced over the top being. I don't know. That was I wasn't I never heard nobody say that before. You hear people saying that I'm thankful. Like if I like gave you a chance,
Star used to do that.
I'm
Star
thankful.
used to do that. Star used to do that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it had got to the point where at nighttime I'd be like, here, I give her blunt for the morning so if she fucking wouldn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Smoke
I'm
your
thankful.
own blunt. And then when I get up, I'm gonna smoke my blunt because I get my little sevens because I smoke. If I don't smoke, I'm gonna be angry all day. Like, for real, I won't be bothered. I been need my smoke. I
Welcome
been
to
a
the
smoker.
channel, Lakeisha.
Greetings, everyone. Hippie, I wanted
Yeah.
to commend you on telling your story and you getting away from that guy. I experienced what you experienced as far as the waking up to someone violating you and all of that stuff. Even when I was awake and I was having consensual in, intimacy with him, he would require me to like lay there and be still. So I felt like it was uh either
A fetish
the
or a kink.
unaliving, right, like being intimate with someone unalive or
Yeah, I
kiss.
know the word you, but you can't say it over here. I know
Right,
what you're
right, right.
saying. It start
And
with neck.
right. And it made me feel very uncomfortable. And that led to the grapes because I wouldn't comply to that. And he's still stalking me, coming from all the way from the south to here, and I've had to move. I busted out windows, um, to cars, to trucks because he's been harassing me for XEX. The police have come, all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, eight to 9 months of my life got turned upside down in 2020. I was at the height of my career. I'm a fashion designer. I had just did the Super Bowl, just did the Grammys, and he was stalking me. He used to watch me from his window. I was dating a younger guy. He was watching me have XEX with that guy, like listening.
What?
Um, yes. And so I started noticing that weird activity was going on, but in a nutshell, my father was getting drugs from him and pimped me out to him. And my whole community was getting drugs and eggplant from him, and nobody protected me. I had to move and get a blicker. And I am now like in a place, in a smaller place, and he's still stalking me. When I used to go to the corner store, the girl at the corner store, I think he was eggplanting her down because every time I would go, she'd be like, I got a surprise for you. And it would be either he done came out here from the south and ended up there and she done took a picture. I have photos. I get proof so I can show the police. The FBI know about it and the police, and they have not done anything about it. So I
Wow.
commend you for telling your story. I've made a YouTube page to tell my own story. And yeah, I'm actually applying for disability from this because like my brain in my life will never be the same because of this. And when I, told him, because he was like, well, what you want me to do after, I start going crazy and everything. And I was like, leave me the hell alone. And he was like, no, I'm just getting started. This the fourth quarter.
What?
Yep.
Oh my
What
god.
the fuck? See,
Yep.
that's what I'm saying. Some of these niggas be crazy as shit, but they don't start showing it until they got you in the house,
Yep.
and you gotta depend on them or some shit.
Yep. He lived right across the alley from me. So uh, anything that I did, he saw. And even when I used to tell him, like, I'm single, I'm grown, and if I would bring like a gentleman there, I remember one time I had someone come over. I had an assistant, I dropped my assistant off at work. I came back. The guy was there. The baby had woke up. She had a baby. So I put the baby back to sleep. I'm standing at my back door. Do you know this ninja had not brushed his teeth, washed his face, or nothing? Pulled out of his garage and was parked in the back of this dude's truck trying to take his license plate number down. And I was like, "Good morning." And he good morning. I said, "How you doing this morning?" Fine. So he got pissed off when the dude left. He was like, "You let that ninja stay all night." So he left, went to Texas, came back, and that involved that when he came back, that's when the second grape happened. And he was like, he told me that I I guess he knew that I was dealing with someone, which it wasn't even that. He was driving himself insane because of the things that he was doing to me. So he was saying that I was doing something with someone when I wasn't. And that's when he started becoming abusive in that point and great to me for the last time. But in all of this, I would say, I'm not giving you consent. This is great, blah, 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 blah. And I just sent the text message, well, the inbox messages to disability. I'm going to also send them pictures showing I've seen him on social media coming from Dallas airport, getting into an altercation, trying to defend a woman who assaulted a Sprint Airlines person on his way out here to stalk me. And the next day, that's when I went to the store and the girl was like, "Oh, I got a surprise for you," and showed me the picture that he had ended up in out here in LA the next day. So I don't play about my life, and I don't play about these type of experiences because I never ever in my life thought that I would experience anything like that. And from as far as those women talking about the nature boy was XEX in them in their dreams, that dude does it too. He was talking to demons while he was inside of me. And I'd be like, who is he talking to? Until the Lord said, he's talking to the devils. He's talking to the demons.
So I'm sorry to hear you went through that, and like that's what I was saying. I didn't understand because I didn't understand. So you experienced like, can you talk about that? I ain't trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand that because when she said it, I heard Niza say it. And I hear people saying it, but I've never experienced somebody. I don't
They
think I
said
have.
the same thing about Princella, that she be coming up in people's dreams and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I don't.
Very spiritually, what I am, anytime, I don't even have to be intimate with a man. I am so spiritually inclined that once I connect with you, and it don't just have to be a man, a woman, anybody, dog, cat, I feel your energy and your energy transfers with mine. So, um, my husband, I've had to call my ex-husband and be like, "Are you dreaming about me?" And he'd be like, "Yeah." And I'd be like, "Stop it." So as of recent, I've been fasting and praying and asking God to cut every connection, spiritual and otherwise, because when you connect with people, especially intimately, you become their spouse spiritually. So they can do stuff to you. And even then, if you're not and you give them access to you, you can they can do what they want to do spiritually in a spirit realm to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Star,
I've woken up
I'm
from.
so serious. Like one day we was just sitting there smoking, chilling, and Star was like, "Yeah, he comes to me in my dreams like a sex demon." And I was like, "Huh?" And then I heard Niza say it, and and I never understood. I never experienced that because I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I never experienced that. I be getting the fucks around people. I be moving around. As
I'm on
soon as I see
meds to stop that. And when I tell you the meds have
Did
amplified,
you licensed to carry? You licensed to carry?
yes.
Okay, you
But
straight.
I get it where, and that's why I have to be careful with what I express to my therapists and psychiatrists because I have to get a like to carry out in the public. And
Right.
so I just have my, where if anybody comes in my home, I can defend myself, but I can't be out with it. But I want to be out with it. So like in my case, I have to be careful what I share with disability, careful what I share with, the psych people, because they will write in your chart that you can't have firearms.
Yeah, all that. They follow all that. They follow
Hmm.
all that.
And let me tell you
So I
something.
have to be very
I
careful.
before I got crowned as a Orisha, like before I got my hit my crown, I used to wake up. I used to be asleep, and it would be something having doing it with me in my dreams, and it would be the most intense, like something like you never felt in your whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? And it would be this dark
Right.
thing. You couldn't see it.
Bobby
It
Brown
didn't have a
said that
face or nothing. It was just like a dark.
energy.
Oh, that's when they said, like the Christian people be saying, that's when the devil around your back. But that's like you just
It's a
tense up, you
succubus
can't move and
or
stuff.
incubus. It's called. They're sex demons. They're called incubus and succubus. One is female and one is male. But dang it, Bobby Brown, the singer, DJ, he
Uh-huh.
said that, and people laugh at him because of that. But Bobby Brown has said that plenty of times that he would have XEX with demons in his sleep, or they will wake him up. And I have had that. I've actually, I had that as a child, and those demons just followed me. So I also understand that because of the things that has happened to me when I was younger, that there's a certain demon. I don't know if it came from my family assigning it to me, which probably did, but there's a certain XEX demon that follows me, and these men can smell it, they can sense it. So, these past two relationships that I've had, it was absolutely bananas. But that one in 2020 with the stalker guy from the South, yeah, that was a total mind screw. And the only reason why he left me alone is because my younger son told him, I mean, both of my sons told him, if you don't leave my mother alone, it's going to be problems. And remember how King World was going off on that other dude and he was cowering? That's how that dude was doing in our alley with my 25-year-old son. Because that dude turned my life upside down. I had the best life. I was at the top of my career. I had an assistant, a brand new 2019 car. His baby mama damaged my car. This happened in the beginning of 2020. So my car wasn't even a year old. There was $5,000 worth of damages on my vehicle. And like I said, the police, victims of crime, the FBI, nobody has helped me. The only people that has helped me are my sons. My church didn't believe me. I put it up on social media. My first lady called me, told me I was lying. Like, it's a whole thing.
So yeah, so I definitely want to continue to create awareness out here about. I mean, because we did touch on how the men are getting abused, and then they turn up to be abusers at times, and Lord knows what this guy, what has turned him into such
He
a deep.
told me. He told me. He said it. He told me, Genesis. He said that somebody, I don't know if it was his mother or aunt or what. He said that he would be in there watching cartoons. They would tell him to come in the room. They would do what they wanted to do to him, and then they would send him back in there to watch cartoons. One thing he would do when he would violate me, he would tell me, all right, now go to sleep. It would be 6 o'clock in the evening, 5 o'clock in the evening, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'll be like, you're a damn fool. I'm about to be out of here. I spent so much money on hotel rooms when I had a nice apartment. I spent so much time fleeing the country, fleeing to countries. I spent so much time in my parents' house. I was an abused, battered woman, and was like, what the hell is this? I used to be on my kitchen floor crying to the Lord, like, God, what has happened to my life? My classmate, I thank God for my classmate because he's the only one that was there when everybody else besides my sons turned their back. I wouldn't eat because I would, I had a routine. So if I would cook and I'm waiting on him to come back, I'm fasting. And my classmate would be like, Lakeisha, you need to eat. You can't be letting him drive you crazy. And I'm like, I'm not finna break fast because I need to break whatever is going on. He's like, you need to eat for your strength. And I'm so glad for my classmate because we help each other out. But had it not been for him, I would have been in there starving myself. Like I was by myself, and my own father, biological father, was right up under me getting drugs from this man and not even caring about me. And that's the second time that my father pimped me out to somebody.
Oh my God. So what did he do? Like tell him to go ahead and talk to you, or how?
No, what happened was when I noticed that he was stalking me, and some weird activity was going on, I said that next time I saw him, I was gonna inquire about it. Like, what the hell, who the hell, and what's going on? Where you come from? Who sent you? So the day that I decided to do that, I look out my window, I see the garage open, and I don't see his car. So I go downstairs, and I see my dad walk in the garage. I said, what the hell is my father what is daddy doing walking in this man's garage? So I go downstairs and I'm like, Daddy, you know this man? And so he started creeping up. So when he started creeping up, my dad started talking to him. So I was like, Daddy, hold up. I need to talk to this young man. Immediately, the dude got puffed up like a peacock because I done called him young man. Like, he already ruffling his feathers, peacocking. So my dad walked away, and so he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was like, I don't see nothing funny. I was like, who are you? Why are you talking to my father? What business do you have of my father? Where did you come from? And who sent you? And he was like, hold on, if you would let me. My name is Brian Russell Westbrook. I'm Russell Westbrook's nephew. Russell Westbrook plays for the Lakers. My family is very big in basketball. As a matter of fact, my youngest son's grandfather was a Harlem Globetrotter, and he played for the Lakers before they became the Los Angeles Lakers. So what you're not going to do is play in my face and tell me you somebody that you're not. So I was like, what? So that's how that came to be. But once he was saying that, I said, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you plan on trying to talk to me, you will have no contact with my father. I don't know what business y'all got going on, but there's absolutely no contact with my father. So he was like, okay. So he ended up telling me that my father had given him some money for some drugs and he gave it back. He tried to basically brain F me and tell me, oh, you saved my life for selling drugs. I gave your father back his money and now I'm not selling drugs anymore. I was like, I don't care nothing about that. Don't give my father nothing and don't have nothing to do with my father, because my father struggled with drug abuse. And I believe that's because he was touched, and all his siblings were touched as a child. And so he couldn't handle that. So he stayed on drugs my whole life. But that is how my father gave me up to that man.
So you think it was a plan, like his plan?
Yes. And after the second grape, he said, I'm just like all the men in your family. The cousin that graped you, the uncle that was trying to grape you and groomed you. He said, I'm just like all of them. And at that point, I got up and slapped the shit out of him.
He said that to
After that, Genesis, I wanted to bust him in his face, but I'm 5'1". He's about 6'3", 250. So I slapped him in his face after he said that. And then he started laughing.
He
was
said it like a joke, or did he say it like that he was remorseful?
No, he didn't say it like he was remorseful. He said it like he was proud. And after that, that's when he told me to go to sleep. And I said, you're a effing fool. I'm about to go to my parents' house. And I went to my parents' house and I was just dazed and confused. And my bonus mom was like, what's wrong with you? And I just laid on her and cried, and I said he did it again. And so I went and got a hotel room. I stayed there for a couple of days, and then I went back home and I made me a flight, and I went to Grenada for a month. And when I got back, of course, soon as I got off the plane, there's all kind of voicemails from him. Like, he did not let up. Like, I had to bust out, the last time I had to bust out the front window of his house and walk around his house for 7 days for God to move him. But he's still, like he said, it's the fourth quarter. So he's still coming back from the South all the way out here, probably every single weekend.
Okay, so I think Hippie. What did you want to say, Hippie? Hello, you there, Hippie?
Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, look, I'm listening. I'm in the chat. I'm listening. I was just saying, let me finish up so I could get down real quick because I need to go cook and stuff. I ain't trying to disrespect or nothing like that. I'm
Right.
listening. I heard your
But here
story.
we
I'm
come.
listening.
That is
So
the
I
getting into
understand
your dreams,
the
the getting
trauma.
into your dreams and all of that. Yeah, he's I believe, and I remember when I had an incident with Future, the rapper, and my ex-husband was like, yeah, you better watch out for him. He's a wizard like me. So all of these men I've noticed practice some type of warlock stuff and witchcraft.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think it's just a certain energy. So,
Yes,
okay.
DJ.
Yeah. I think we lost Hippie. I hope she didn't hit the
She
wrong.
said she had to go cook.
Okay. But yeah, yeah, it is some strange stuff going on with a lot of these guys out here. Um, it's really weird. It's really unfortunate that people are getting we're finding out a lot of this stuff happening in our community with the men getting abused and then they're turning around and becoming abusers.
Right.
The untold thing. And even Hippie's abuser was a woman. So we have to figure out like what's going on with our
Right.
we got people coming up like Princella, who's all
Yeah.
like to like start a whole.
And sometimes, look, DJ. Sometimes that's what I said when I say I think about it, but I don't. I wondered. I always wonder, like, is that the reason I'm bisexual? Like everybody know I'm bisexual.
Right.
Is that the reason or whatever? But I have no. I love a beautiful woman. You know, I tell women they beautiful. I tell men they handsome.
Hippie, it
I'm. You know,
probably is because I'm the same way.
that's
And
what I
I
be wondering. I'm like, is that the reason why
yeah.
I'm bisexual? Because I like
And
women. I love a
fight with
beautiful
it.
woman.
And I do too. And I fight with that, and it makes, I don't want to cry because it makes me sad because I know this is not of God, but at the same time, I've learned how to look at a woman and compliment her and not feel a actual feeling behind that, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, like, I've gotten myself into situations because of that, and I have gotten shamed. I even put that man on Facebook, and so many people shamed me. Some people were like, good for you for
Yeah,
bringing
they try to
awareness.
make you seem like you crazy.
Yeah,
And they doing you dirty the whole time.
yeah,
That's exactly what be going
yeah.
on. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not letting no nigga trick me out my position, bro. I'm not living no life like that. Yeah,
Right.
like you had. I'm glad you got out because I got out. I wasn't living no
Right.
life like that.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. And
I've
you got
never
out, Hippie, and
experienced
you're doing
anything
a lot of
like that.
positive stuff. What are you doing now? You're part of that group. You got you are you still relocating, or are you gonna still stay in Louisiana?
Can you hear me?
Uh huh.
Okay,
Yes,
cause
we
my button just
You don't
went
have to
away
tell us
from
where
me.
you're
Okay,
relocating.
I see
A
it.
lot of time, a change of scenery can change a lot too. You know what I'm saying? When you are in the place that reminds you of everything that happened to you, that can help you.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's why I
So
spent
this the thing.
a
It is my thing. Like I said, I have attachments. Like I love my family. My grandmother is 96. I would never leave her. Like
Right.
right now. I'm 33. I'm gonna relocate soon, but My grandma 96, and I have to be here. I just have to be here to
Right.
help her. Stuff like that. Like my cousin in the chat, that's my grandma granddaughter.
Right.
Um, she we got to be there for our grandma because she had sacrificed everything and raised all of us, the cousins, everybody. We was all.
Uh-oh. The phone messed up. Hippie.
But DJ, what you said is a change of scenery. I
Uh-huh.
went to Jamaica for 5 months and stayed there for 5 months to heal. I would come back because not only am I a designer, but I'm also a stylist. So anytime my client needed me to come back, I would come back here. But I am planning to move permanently to Jamaica because when I tell you California is one big trauma for me, there's nowhere that I can drive that have to drive to frequently. Like my church was literally around the corner from where I grew up, and was groomed and almost assaulted at, and I had to live in the house with my aunt and the man she married, which was her abuser and molester, who molested all of my from my father, all of his siblings.
Wow.
And so he so like I said, when I drive, like I'm traumatized everywhere I go here, and so
Do you
like a
feel
lot.
the same way, Hippie, where you're at, or do you don't really feel like you don't? It doesn't really affect you like that.
Nah, I don't like. I'm strong. I'm not on that shit. Like I don't give a fuck. I told you, I'm moving on. I'm part of a community that's actually doing something for the community. Um, I just
No, well,
my
I would
grandma,
say
my
Lakeisha,
grandma
because
96
Lakeisha
right
said
now.
she's been
So
through a lot. Like, Jesus Christ, Lakeisha, we gotta do a story on you. We need to just sit down and just do a story on you because wow, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
Hippie,
'cause I didn't experience like actual abuse like that, but it was just the traumas that followed that landed me in prison, in the hospital bed, things like that. But
face looking crazy on looking.
like I said, y'all can follow Operation Restoration at Operation Restoration on Instagram. I'm still doing my music. I'm still singing. I started back singing because when I was there, I didn't have no desire to sing or create music or create art or anything because I was just
That's how we can end this show with you. In this, not the show, but in with you is we want to hear a song.
oh, girl, I'm over here smoking a blunt. Oh, why would you do that?
Drink
I
some
got
water.
y'all
Drink
can
some,
follow on Instagram and see my music.
gargle,
I sing
gargle.
acapella. I sing. I really sing. But well, I could Genesis, if I send something to your phone, you can play the music if it's a piano and me singing like live, right, with a band.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on, cause I don't want to sing right now. Don't do me that. I ain't had no tea. I'm over here. I got my little whiskey.
He said,
I
"Don't
got
do
my
me that."
blood. Girl, I got my whiskey. I'm drinking.
That's how people used
As
to get.
soon as I get down, I'm finna go cook my dinner for my family. Hold on, I'm about to sing something, baby. Hold on.
Man, I wish she
Thank
left.
you, Jackie.
But yeah, I mean, Lakeisha. This is Lakeisha's page right here, and also what is
That's my fashion page, the one that I am speaking on my stories and stuff like that. That is Love Me More Foundation. Love Me More Foundation. LOVEMEMORE Foundation.
and that's on YouTube.
Yes, it's on YouTube. I created that page for domestic violence.
Yeah, we need to.
No.
And
Yeah,
a lot.
I have to train my like I was girl. I wasn't like she said she didn't feel like eating, and I love music. I wasn't creating music. I wasn't singing. I wasn't writing. I wasn't creating art. I wasn't doing what I love to do, and just me being able to be back seeing a little bit brings a little joy. I had sent it to your email. I mean, your Gbox. I mean, your inbox.
I stopped sewing. I stopped making jewelry. I stopped doing everything. Like I couldn't do anything. I could barely listen to music.
Uh-huh. But I'm going down. You ain't around, baby. My whole world upside down. Sleep don't come easy, but please believe me. Since you've been gone, everything's going wrong. Preach.
Yep. So that's Hippie getting her sing on. You know, she could.
You
She
have
know
a
how to
very
sing.
beautiful, strong voice, Hippie.
Yeah, I was a choir child, and I sang also in soprano. So I went to the same musical school after Hurricane Katrina. When we was in Houston, I went to the same musical school that Yolanda Adams went to. I'm classically trained. I just love writing though. I don't really like the performing. I can sing, but I love writing. I love creating.
Well, yeah, I want you to keep on going. If anybody out there that's a producer, hey, I can help you get some beats so you can start, make them, do something with your, make some music, make some, sing some songs over. You know what I'm saying? We got to help each other and foster each other's talents. You know, when we overcome our hardships, our tragedies or our traumas, we have to help each other to like move in the right direction. So if there's anything I can do, I can send you some music, whatever, to help you out. For sure,
Yeah, you
definitely.
could definitely do that because I be in here. I just be walking around cooking, cleaning up, singing, creating, and sometimes I write it. Sometimes I memorize it. I be having beats in my head. Like I breathe and live music, but I just was drained at a point. And I'm just happy to get back to it. So you can send me some beats. I'm still doing my music. I'm part of the Operation Restoration. I'm part of a real community. So it's like I'm getting and what I need to do. Doing what I need to do to be where I need to be, physically, financially, and mentally right now.
And you know what? And that's a blessing. The Operation Restoration. Please check out their thing, Operation Restoration. And also, Hippie is also on YouTube. She started her YouTube page. What's your YouTube page, Hippie?
You could give me a hippie talk, Salafo talk, TAWLK. We're gonna talk, walking like a dog, walking like a dog, walking like a dog.
Just
Whoop-da, whoop-da.
Hippie.
Yay. What y'all know about that?
So at Hippie Talk on YouTube and Facebook, or just on YouTube.
Nah, I don't do Facebook, and yeah, my Instagram is private, so y'all can just follow. It's TAWK. So
Yes, and Lakeisha, what I want to do is because there's a lot to your story, and I don't
yeah,
think
Okay.
we should definitely talk to you as well. You be in
this
the comments,
you
and
need to
that's
have your own
crazy. Hmm.
time to tell your story, your darkness
Uh,
to light story. You need your own couple hours just to go through and to suss out all this stuff that's going on with you. I don't think it
right.
would be fair to even just sit here and just tail this on the end. You need to have your own time to tell your story.
Right. But
So
my purpose for coming up here, thank you for allowing me to share that. But my purpose was to tell Hippie, that I understood when she was saying that that man was doing that to her in her sleep because I was experiencing that.
yeah,
And like the only reason and the only way that I found Sugar Love is because I was trying to find out what the hell I had been through. And I was like, what is going on? So I started searching, and God started sending me to certain channels. And Sugar Love's channel was one. And that's when she was reviewing Nature Boy. And I was like, wait a minute. So certain stuff, like even with the P. Diddy thing, like I remember him telling me quickly one time, yeah, I used to hang with Diddy. So when the Cassie stuff came out, I was like, oh my God, because he was also doing stuff that Diddy was doing, you know, and I was just like, okay, what? So yeah, but Hippie, I just wanted to support you. I wanted to thank you for sharing your story and being brave and being triumphant and getting out and standing strong.
Ashe. Well, I don't know where Sugar Love is. She said be right back, and I don't know. You know what? She did go to see her mom, and I hope that she's okay. She said she was going to see her mom and see how her mom was doing. Guys, please pray for Sugar Love's mom. Her mom has been kind of sick, not feeling good. So y'all, everybody pray for her. Pray for Faith. Faith is in the hospital at the moment, and she did lose her house. I think that Faith have a she has a
Faith has a
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
Can we put up a GoFundMe of Faith because she lost her house and we need to like help her out. And anybody else, I feel like this is the altar call at the end of the church. You know how they'd be like,
Is there one? Is
the
there
church,
one?
right? The church announcements.
Calling,
You know what I'm saying?
calling.
Who's sick?
Is there
Who's
one?
sick and shut in? Let's pray for our sick and shut in at the
The sick and
moment.
shut in list. Yes. We need to do that though. For real,
Like,
Genesis. We do
somebody
need to
going
have a
through
sick and
something that
shut in
needs
list.
prayer. You guys, like, let's all like have some, put them in our prayers and our thoughts and our minds, and try to send them some positive energy to feel better, or whatever they're going through, that their situation will turn around. Sometimes a setback is nothing but a setup for a come up. And
Come
trust
back.
me, you'll come back. Yeah, some shit. Yeah, whatever the hell they were saying. I'm, hey, I'm not that good at remembering
You
all the words.
said it. You said it perfectly.
Come back of a what? Come up. Okay. So yes. So we want to make sure everybody feels like to be encouraged out here. That you are not your trauma. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everything
Right.
to us just make us stronger. All those sayings. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if there's anybody else going through something, make sure that let us know. Please put up the go. Which Faith, could you put your GoFundMe so we can support you in that and help out, please? Okay. Does anybody know Faith's GoFundMe link? I don't know what it is, but what we'll do is I'll put it on the community wall when I get it. Faith, if you can contact me.
DJ, I just went on my other I'm on my other phone, and so I put in the chat right there. That's
Okay.
what it is.
But
Love
we
you
all
more.
have to support each other, you guys. Everybody support one another and be here for each other, and because it's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? And we be really going through stuff. And a lot of us are mothers, and we're struggling
Yeah.
and all this other stuff. Hell, I don't even know how I'm gonna try. I gotta scrounge up, try to figure out how I'm gonna get some pizza for my kids in a few minutes after I get done. You know
You
what
gonna get it.
I'm
You
saying?
gonna get it. It's gonna get sent. God gonna send it. Don't worry.
So, hey, Captain Obvious. Yes. Everybody help each other. Faith, I don't know. You still didn't put your thing in there, but it's okay. I'm gonna put it in my. I'm gonna find it out, and I'm gonna put
Sugar
it.
might have it, and Jackie might not have it.
Yeah, and I think people they're doing. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, y'all. So
Yeah.
it's 3:33, and I think that's a great time to end this at 3:33 on the central time. Uh, Thank you so much for
Have a blessed Sabbath.
yes,
And thank you, DJ and Sugar. I know Sugar probably listening, but thank you guys for always bringing awareness. And when I tell you, y'all are doing the Lord's work, the healing that I felt when Blue was telling his story for men and for women, I was driving down the coast, Genesis, and I just kept typing in the comments, this is where healing takes place. I feel healing here. So you guys are doing a wonderful job. And DJ, never stop having that pure heart. I know sometimes it hurts. You will open your home to people, your heart to people, your wallet to people, and some people, not everyone, don't appreciate it. But just like Sugar said, it may not always come back in the way that you think is going to come back from that person or that situation. But as my name is Lakeisha, God will bring it back to you 100-fold. And Faith put up her GoFundMe right here.
Y'all see that?
Let me tell you, she done sparked her, my granddaughter, and my baby in Jamaica done sparked me to start sewing. So I can't wait to start making stuff for them. And I've been scared.
You know, she has a pageant
Texas,
coming up,
but I'm gonna come for you.
She got a pageant coming up in August.
I would, let me tell you what the Holy Spirit told me to send her: a sash and a crown.
Oh.
So stay tuned for that, because I will be sending it. And because of you and because of her, I'm not going to be afraid to travel to Texas, because that maniac is out there. So I have family. I've been raised going back and forth to Texas. So
Right.
for that,
Yeah, I got family in Texas too, like that. My cousin in Texas right now that's in the comments. But I'm gonna drop down, y'all. I thank you. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Sugar. Thank you, Auntie, my Titi baby. Thank you, Lakeisha, for even coming up. I'm sure we're gonna get
yes,
a interview from you very soon, right?
Definitely. Big time. We gotta just find out when. Probably
Right, because you definitely.
let me know.
I mean,
when you get up on my lap, you too heavy. You're not no baby no more. You heavy. That child is heavy.
yeah. So, thank you, Lakeisha. Thank you for the words of encouragement. Thank you for sharing your story. Because
Yeah,
I know that, like, your dad, like, that's, I definitely would like to hear your story. Even if you open to talk
Yes,
about it, and you can contact my auntie, because I don't really do interviews because, my mind, I be wondering and shit. But Sugar and, DJ, they gonna get you right, because
you
you
did
gotta
good.
talk to the
Did good
people.
telling your story. You
You
did
need to
good.
tell the people, and my thing is, like I said, I don't fuck with no police. I'm not calling no police. I'm not asking for no police, but maybe my story could help somebody that's dealing with somebody that's mess with them in their sleep. Like I thought, I didn't. You coming up here and saying that, I'm like, okay, because I'm like, this is weird. Nobody does this, but apparently people do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm like, I gotta be the only one going through this, because no normal person does this, but apparently niggas be doing that.
Yeah, they sure
I felt
do.
the same way. I felt the same way. I felt out of body.
Yeah,
I
that's
felt
how I was. I'm like,
upside
what the
down
fuck? Like,
world.
this not normal. Nobody else is doing this, but apparently they
Yep.
doing it.
I say. So you know what? Sugar Love normally tells me to, DJ Jen
You
take
want
us
me to
out.
say it?
Yeah, and I hope that Sugar
DJ, take
Love.
us out.
All right, say it
All
again.
right, y'all. Thank y'all again. Thank
You
you to
welcome. You welcome.
Genesis
Have a
team,
blessed
the
day.
team, the chat, the
Have a
mind, Sugar, everybody. Lakeisha, thank you.
I love
Thank
who I
you.
am. I'm loving me.
Have a blessed day, everyone.
Look in the mirror. Unapologetically love what I see. Love who I am. I am invincible. I am a fan. My curves and my features, God makes no mistakes. I am successful. I am what it takes. I'm bulletproof. I'm 100 proof, and I love who I see, because I'm living my truth. I'm invincible. I'm incredible. A star in the making. I reach past the clouds. I'm invincible. I'm incredible, and no one can stop me. Can't stop me now. I'm invincible.